Gookie Cat, welcome home. Hello, everybody. Hello. Can you hear me? Welcome, everybody. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. We're live across YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. Shout out to everybody hanging out with us. The Gucci Cat holding it down over on the preferred platform, Kick. JJ Asuka 88. I hope I said that correctly. Probably not. Please do correct me. Ethereal Shrine, big ups. A lot of new names in the chat. Good to see everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We like to have fun around here. And you know what? That's usually how it goes. I have attachments to other creators that I first started watching and then realized that they were real pieces of shit. Oh yes, Ethereal, we will be talking about it. Jessica, perfect. Let's go. Like I said, I got a speech impediment. The feds are out to get me. Do save in 220 with the one single kick. Thank you. Not the 500 kicks you give, Phil, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Making sure everything's accounted for, and then we will get into it. Jeff, you got it. All right, let's do it.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is the 10th of August, 2026, and this, as always, is a very special edition of the Lv99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at Lv99. We're live across YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. Big ups to everyone hanging out with us, including the Gucci Cat holding it down over on Kick. Beans! Beans! Miss you too, Hemp. Good to see you. Holding it down over on the YouTube mainstream product. And then, of course, we got some new names in the hot. Welcome, Ethereal Shrine and Jeff. Oh, yeah. How are we all doing? I hope you're all happy. I hope you're all healthy. And God damn it, please, please, drink some water. My name is LDZ, aka Lord Diaz, and DSP is in some big trouble. Uh-oh.
Beer is water, right, chat?
Fear Monarch, you son of a bitch, and everybody hanging out with us across your preferred platforms. Welcome.
Welcome
home.
home.
So let's get into it, guys. You know I like to paint a picture with the stories that we tell. And I decided to have a conversation with the government level AI Grok. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. We're going to have to talk to Elon Musk's free speech app for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, DarkSydePhil is at it again. The same guy who spends every stream insisting he's happily married, dude. And above all the drama, somehow keeps ending up in the DMs of young female streamers. Dark Side Ranter, you son of a bitch.
Welcome home.
This time, it's Grace Thorp. A viewer drops her name. Phil claims he barely knows who she is, and suddenly she's in his inbox. He swears it was just a couple of short messages about battery packs and content crossover. Nothing long, nothing deep. Yeah, well, we know who we're talking about. Exactly, it's the same way he met Cat and Panda. Yep. Wanted to see if Grace had any OBS issues. True. Just pure professional curiosity that somehow required multiple replies and left him looking like he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar the second it went public. Watch the clip, says Grok. Face red, chair rocking, 30 minutes of panicked clarification that no one asked for. Classic Phil. First, it was Betty Boop. Then, Early Bird. And now, Grace. The pattern? Well, the pattern writes itself. Cat must be thrilled. Woo! He lied in real time, Ethereal says. He said that there was no DMs, and then the next sentence, well, the DM said, yeah. And we're going to be getting into that. Meanwhile, Grace is out here saying he was sweet in the DMs, and she'd still love to do an interview or some in real life content. What the fuck? Opposite to track, right? One side is pure gaming beg streams. The other is family drama and debate chaos. The internet is already cashing in the memes, and the divorce coin is climbing. Bored Panda! Welcome home. Phil can deny the long conversations all he wants. The body language and the banhammer in chat tell a different story. Another day, another DM slide, another crash out from the King of Hate. NWO News. It looks like DSP is in big trouble with his big wife. Bored Panda says, Phil putting in those feelers out trying to use his so-called clout for attention. Yeah, bet he's trying to get a feel on. Ooh, brother. So let's start at the beginning. You know, I'd like to paint a picture with the things that we do here. And here we go. We're going to actually go on over to X again. Lend, welcome home. Cat popped in one. Why do you think his nose was bleeding? True.
That's probably like one of the most insulting things that's ever been said to me.
And this was the smoking gun, ladies and gentlemen. Why not go to the source themselves? Ladies and gentlemen, misogynist out here breaking the news as it happened. They said just yesterday, and look at that, they're going viral. 33. Hey! The Gucci Cat, thank you so much for gifting a sub, and congratulations, just call me Rope. That's what I'm talking about. Detractor Media, I'm a huge fan, give it up. If y'all have not followed Detractor Media, do it right now. Everything stops until we get this channel to, what is it, 100? Is it 100? Is it 100? I'm going to look at it right now. 400.
Starting some momentum.
Let's go. Big ups. We're going to actually... Everything stopped. Everybody go to this page right here and sub. I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. Do it. Do it. Yes. The momentum is building. It would appear that... Grace, about to be 100 followers on Twitter and 500 on YouTube. I'm dented. I shared the wrong thing. Of course, a rising tide lifts all ships.
Already subbed.
There you go. A rising tide lifts all ships. And I remember when I was first getting into all this shit, it was people like Duty and people like Chill and people like Snort, people like Sav, people like Broside, and people like I'm sure I'm being an asshole and forgetting somebody else, but they lifted me up. And so I want to return the favor. So there you go. You bear with me, guys. We have a new goal in effect, and I'm sorry if I'm jumping all over the place, but this is important, okay? And it's very apropos because of the kindness and generosity of the Gucci Cat. I'm happy to announce that we are now barreling towards not just the green room goal, because as you can see, the automatic support counter is working as intended on the upper right corner of the screen, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Behind the scenes, we have a new goal. We have the Grace Thorp anime waifu body pillow goal. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay. What I mean by that is over on Kick. Here, we'll put her over here. What I mean by that is I've set a goal this morning, and if we can get to 100 subs over on Kick, I will get the Grace Thorp anime waifu body pillow made and delivered to the house, and they will become, yes, DarkSydePhil real
pillow goal.
Yes, the new waifu. I realized that the anime Anissa waifu body pillow was getting lonely, and so I wanted to give her some company, and so there it is. We're going to have a Grace Thorp waifu body pillow goal, and thanks to the kindness and generosity of the Gucci Cat, we're actually one step closer. We're 47 out of 100 subs. Can we hit it? Can we hit it? I believe I can fly. So we'll ask Grace to politely get out of here real quick. Darko, the movie buff, welcome home.
Welcome home.
And there it is. 100 followers over on X. That is the power of the community. Kami Nips, welcome. He's in the doghouse.
He's gay! Piss me the fuck off.
So yes, if we get to 100 subs over on Kick, the new waifu body pillow will be made and will be sent over and will become a permanent fixture of the content.
He's sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, he's sleeping in the den. So let's continue.
With E2 pillows, we need a Joey Skiles cat fight. Emote.
Cat fight! Oh my god, take me back. Speaking of, by the way, Smart Guys 3.0 returns on Thursday. Myself and Dashfire, the tag team, back at it again. We're going to be watching Derek's favorite ECW pay-per-view, Barely Legal. I cannot wait to sample that thrill again, and I hope to see you all there. So, back to where we were, okay?
Can't wait.
Misogynist out here dropping this heat at nearly 1 o'clock in the at night last night to the tune of 33,000 views. Let's see what the big deal is.
Dude, that guy is like, he's bigger than we thought, Grace. Or I thought, yeah.
DSP?
He's big.
Yeah, no, he's pretty big. I've had like long conversations with him in DMs.
He got like a $2,000.
What? What?
What? What the fuck?
Jeff J subscribed to the channel.
Double J, Jeff J. Thank you so much for making my frog dance. Thank you. Listen to this shit, bro.
Or I thought, yeah.
DSP?
He's big.
Yeah, no, he's pretty big. I've had like long conversations with him in DMs.
He got like a $2,000 donut.
Yeah.
Or something.
He's big. He's like known as a lolcow, but I was gonna do an interview with him about how like what being a lolcow is.
Heavy air! Welcome home.
Welcome home.
How we feel like we identify and don't identify with it. Well, because I mean, what am I gonna do? Play video games with him? That's what he does.
What am I gonna do? Play video games with him?
Oh.
Because he hit me up and he was.
Because he hit me up! Let's go back. Back and to the left. Listen to this.
Well, because I mean, what am I gonna do? Play video games with him? That's what he does.
Oh.
Because he hit me up and he was.
He hit me up. You have no idea who this girl is? Well, Grace Thorp out here, okay? This is her. This is the female in question, all right? She is, what would be the nicest? You know what? I'm not going to poison the well. You can do your own research. And we're going to actually paint a picture with this, with these next couple of videos. So do enjoy if you haven't figured out who Grace Thorp is yet. So if you wanted to know who the man in this conversation between Grace and this man, take a wild guess who this guy is. I'll give you 2 chances to figure out who this gentleman is, also in the car with Grace.
He's like known as a lolcow, but I was gonna do an interview with him about how like what being a lolcow is and like how we feel like we identify and don't identify with it. Well, because I mean, what am I gonna
She really, really loves her family.
do? Play video games with him? That's what he does.
Oh.
Because he hit me up and he was. No, somebody.
I thought you were just talk shit about RTU.
Yeah, but he doesn't really know RTU that well, I guess.
Neither do we.
Yeah, that's true.
Big fat baby, that's all I know.
Fat baby.
Right.
Wet his diapers.
Sir.
Wet his diapers?
What? Drew.
Yeah, but he doesn't really know RTU that well, I guess.
Neither do we.
Yeah, that's true.
Big fat baby, that's all I know.
Big fat baby.
Right.
Wet his diapers.
Well, thank you, misogynist, for the bounty you have bestowed upon us. Let's see what the comments have to say. We got the popcorn ready to go. Very nice. David Burnell, father of DarkSydePhil.
She does like older men.
Well, she would love me, men, but I'm not into the female style individuals that smoke with cigarettes. That is so unattractive to me. David Burnell says, never seen a gay man try to get validation from mid women so hard in my life. Woo! Eat Your Kimchi says, oh my lord. Rest in peace, cat. Cubone says, that's crazy. John Smith says, bro can't stop sliding into
And
women's...
fuck their fathers.
No. Bro, I would love to be a fly on the wall or on the styrofoam in the garage for that conversation, bro. Is this why? I think this is why. Hold on. I think this is why Phil was so bitchy yesterday. Vanguard says, at Power of Truth and at Andy Worski, if true, this will be insane. Nick Higgins says, divorce arc is going to be epic. Futon Revolution says, I guess that Becky Boop finally rejected him, so DSP moved on to the perfect rebound for him. Woo! A fly on the pallet. Yeah. Chat was like, bro, he lied, and then he said he didn't have DMs and then said they were DMs right in the next breath. Linda must be a fox. Woo. Justin Ramirez says, at they call me DSP sliding into Grace's DMs. Phil? Peeve the Sheev says, there's no fucking way even Phil is stupid enough to want anything to do with the Thorps. Sean says, I'm confused why DSP DM'd Grace. And then here we go with a GIF. True. Same. Chillbot with another GIF. Is Dent gonna have to pay his alimony? Uh-oh. Cat's gonna get half of everything. Grace will 100% go on Kino Casino if they ask to. She lives for attention. Here's your attention, Grace. Dances with Lag says, run, don't look back, just run. Legend of the Galactic Plant says, bruh. Very cool. So that's just one piece of the puzzle. Thank you, Misogynist, by the way, for the bounty. And ladies and gentlemen, behold the playlist. If she was ever on the Kino Casino before, it was probably as, like, you know, the content. So let's see what DSP has to say about this, because he definitely had to say a lot. Daft909, you son of a bitch. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Let's do it. Shout out to Duty Streams. Thank you for clipping it. I saw this in real time.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at DSP. Of course, it's been some time since I put out a commentary style video, but I'm back. And if you guys know, I spent the summer over in Japan and got back last week, and you know, just been kind of
Jeff,
recouping.
I'm
feeling a lot better,
and we will get into it.
It gets stuff. It's really tough.
We will be getting into that.
There's a time difference that I had to adjust of about 13 hours.
Oh, I'm doing a lot better than DSP right now because my man out here being a little sneaky in the DMs.
Better. I'm back. We're going to get back to our normal schedule of pumping out commentary style content plus clips as always. And today we're going to be doing a special live stream at 9 o'clock. If you got nothing better to do, come hang out. So anyway, let's get into the video. That's right, our boy DSP apparently
Glad Duty is back.
got snitched on. That's right. Woo, this one's a little spicy. Now, if you don't know, recently, the last couple years, DSP every so often, I'd say probably every 3 to 4 months,
And that's saying something because his chair be shaking like a muv.
he was in someone's DMs, specifically a female. Okay.
Ooh, lordy.
Betty Boop. We knew about the other content creator who makes older games. I can't remember her name at this point, but you guys know it always seems about every 3 or 4 months DSP, you know, needs to insert himself in drama and has to talk to females. So there's no difference here, folks. That's right, DSP apparently has reached out to Grace Thorp. Now, if you don't know who Grace Thorp is,
Here you go, guys. Listen up.
You must be under a rock. This
Early Bird, yes.
Early Bird was the last woman.
Thank you, Bird.
This is Grace Thorp and her father, who apparently pump content, and essentially they just go around stirring crap up. Let's just say that. And apparently these two have had a bit of an incestuous relationship.
They do the wincest.
Daughter and father, okay? And it's quite crazy. You may remember Grace Thorp from the whole Review Tech USA saga, where apparently Review Tech USA had reached out to Grace Thorp, and they were gonna.
Can we get some crying emojis in the chat for the white run?
Stuff on her videos, and it scared Review Tech USA to the point where he
Who's
actually
DMs?
purchased a firearm.
This young lady right here, Grace Thorp.
I remember King Slide covering it. It was so funny. And you know, Review Tech USA threatened lawsuits and calling the police and all that. Put it this way, anyone that gets involved with the Thorps, it never works out well. It never works out well. So DSP decided, you know, he was bored, or he wasn't making enough money,
or he was drunk,
paying attention to him, so he decided to reach out to Grace
Grace
Thorp.
is fat and has blonde hair.
Well, I will be honest with you. I wanted to get a photo of her that was worthy to be placed on a waifu pillow.
DSP reaching out.
So I did go very far back in the timeline for that one.
This is when DSP, I guess, was looking for content with, and I'm assuming probably this.
Grace Thorp allegedly, supposedly fucks her dad, and they go on in real life streams.
DSP, of course, needed to insert
underage
himself,
Grace.
just like he reached out to
Raymond Syclamore, welcome.
3 months ago, and tried to befriend him again, and said that he had all the information on the quartering. That's right, he wanted to insert himself into the quartering drama. And Kino Casino basically just ignored him. So it seems like since Kino Casino didn't want to work with our boy Phil, he decided to reach out to the Thorps. So here's a video. Want to play it? And yeah, it's about 47 seconds.
Dreambird!
Grace Thorp.
Hello!
He is.
Welcome home.
Let's play the video, folks.
Okay, we saw this, so we can skip it.
GS
We saw this.
known as a video.
Big ups.
There we go.
We reposted it from someone named Misogynist. So big ups. Appreciate the clip. So yeah, here you clearly hear Grace Thorp talking about DSP and how they've had long conversations in DMs. I wonder when this happens. DSP is super.
In my brief Google research on the Thorps, it would appear that it is all just conjecture.
I'm glad Duty is back. Did you know
Busy.
that whenever he does meaningful podcast, everyone is a mod on his chat?
That is true, and I am also a mod in his chat.
The only time he has to talk to anyone or DM anyone is, of course, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when his big wife is sleeping.
Misogynist is the official clipper of the product who shall not be named.
Who?
And LTG isn't around, of course, because we all know that Phil loves messaging random men at 3 o'clock in the morning. So at this time, he decided, you know what, let me actually reach out to a woman. And it's very interesting. I wonder if Kat even knows that he's in the DMs.
She doesn't know.
Thorp of all people. Again, this is a person who she's confirmed had an incestuous relationship with her father. Yes.
Okay.
And apparently that's like their whole appeal. God knows if they made it up just to get some clout or whatever, or get some, you know, some chatter about them. I'm not sure.
It's attention-seeking behavior and anything to get people to talk about you, I guess. And as long as you know that you're not fucking your own dad, I guess that's okay. But like, why would you want other people to think that? But then again, also, who gives a fuck what other people think about you? I mean, obviously, we're all sitting here talking about him right now, so it must be working.
No clue. I'm not a Grace Thorp follower. I don't really review her content. All I know her from really is from the Review Tech USA drama, where Review Tech USA decided to purchase a firearm and threaten Grace and her father.
Dark Ross, welcome
And she's
home.
tied to some other horror cows, okay, folks? Ethan Ralph and a few other folks. It never.
Raymond, it's the cigarettes for me. The cigarettes are such a turnoff. That's why I had to scroll so far in the timeline, because all these photos of her, she has a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Now, if it was in a blunt, it'd be a completely different story. That'd be hot as fuck.
Saying crazy, okay? So anyway, I want to ask the question: what is DSP doing talking with Grace Thorp? A known person who practices incest with her father. Why do you have long conversations, Phil, with some
Helter Skelter!
random horror cow woman on the internet that isn't your wife, brother? I'm really curious, brother. I know every time these allegations come up and people bring them up and they talk about,
well, there you go, Bird. Go for it.
You don't like talking about it. You deflect. Your chat.
You can't hit the ball if you don't swing the bat.
Just like you did last year with that other content creator who you were DMing.
Holy shit, Helter Skelter is correct. Remember, Phil has defended incest in the past. We need to find that.
And also, let's not forget Becky Boop from lolcow Live.
Ugh.
Okay, it seems like any of these women involved with Review Tech USA, DSP wants to insert his foot.
Whoa.
Why? It's none of your business, Phil, okay? And for someone who talks about they don't like drama and they don't like getting involved in drama, you sure love getting involved in drama. You sure love messaging people talking about, oh, you have have all the information.
He is a ranter. He's sliding in the DMs of
It can't be true of him defending incest, is it?
No, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it actually.
And you can bury the person if you want.
We're gonna have to go to Pig Go for this one.
Really, Phil? And let's not forget, you know, last year when the Kino Casino arc and the whole King Snake thing happened, he decided to line up with Ethan Rouse and actually to co-host for Smart Guys. So again, I'm bringing this up because one,
no, he defended incest.
DSP loves
he did.
Doesn't like drama, and he clearly is inserting himself in some crazy ass drama. Okay. The other thing is, again, Phil, you're supposed to be a married man. Don't you tell us that? Don't you scream at us and say that you can't have friends, or you can't do a meetup, or you can't take a vacation, or go hang out with some friends because you're a married man. I'm assuming being married precludes you from messaging random women at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Damn!
When your wife is asleep, in her bed, in an ice cream coma. Okay, I'm pretty sure that it precludes. I'm pretty sure that when you did your vows.
Holy shit, he sure does say incest a lot.
Just be DMing random women at 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, folks, this is insane, man. I mean, if it was regular content creator,
wow,
like, all right,
he sure does like talking about incest, apparently.
But this is Grace Thorp, and we're talking about the Thorps, incest lovers. Good God, man! Jeez, Phil, what are you doing? Anyway, that's the video, folks. Big up against the Hotep and misogynist for. No, but if you're one of these LARPers in DSP's chat, make sure to bring it up. Make sure to bring Grace Thorp,
with a diaper full of poo and a cup full of gin. He hit send on that message and was like, "You up?"
And also ask if Cat is aware of his nightly activities. Alrighty, folks.
He posted it as a reply. Oh, perfect. Hold on a second. Let's find this. Okay. David Burnell. There he is. That beautiful bastard. Grace loves her dad and Phil loves his mom. This might actually work out, you guys. All right. Now, if guys was a photo. Brother, I was watching the WPIG and ALT had the screen pause, and so I screen capped it and I was sending it off to Twitter, and I opened up Twitter and fucking Dave Burnell had it before me. Don Johnson, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Holy shit, the fucking cope right now is insane. If you're doomed like this, uninstall. Ugh. All right, hold on. You said it was his replies? Uh-oh! Grace Thorp says he's totally right. It was a very casual back and forth. I thought he was a very sweet guy in the DMs.
Another one.
The only thing I could add is that I would still love to interview him or do some in real life content together sometime. Even if our interests don't really overlap, sometimes opposites work well together. Uh-oh. Already created the nickname Grace Thorp's DMs. Yes! Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna watch it right here. No. We're getting sidetracked. I have it saved. I have it saved, guys. Dave, respectfully, your line ends with you. DSP can't have kids because of the trolls. Gonna leave my inheritance to Jasper. Shout out to Sea Otter Typing. I thought Phil was gay. I really thought so. Jasper never calls.
They are probably driving to Renton.
Grace isn't I could fix her. No, she's beyond fixing. What was I looking for? Because like I'm totally like lost now. Okay, we're gonna go inside of the thread because Grace Thorp retweeted Tax Headroom. And Linda, get Linda and I some grandchildren before we die. Dave, respectfully, the line ends with you. Yikes. Oh my God. You know what? I didn't even think about that. There's Cat punching the shit out of Phil. Damn. Looks like real life right there. Stay away from DSP. Gamerface Gaming says, did you panic? Did you get a panic? Do not leak the DMs DM yet? No, because there's nothing to leak. Okay. They're driving the Renton. Derelict Golem says, DSP is not worth anyone's time. And Bad Banner says, okay. El Show Shoney says you'll never get him to do in real life content. There's nothing left for him to interview about. Funny guy to laugh at for sure. Fat Cat ain't gonna like this. Lolcow Basement says
I love
sometimes
how there's a Phil reaction for every instance.
True. Sometimes watching opposite people interact is good entertainment. DC says, you might not know this, but Philip is happily married and has no need to talk to other people, much less women. He has his best friend wife, and that's all he needs. Also, he can't do in real life streams because drone strikes and bomb threats, or some weird bullshit lies he makes up. PWOP says, excuse me. He reiterated today that nobody will collaborate with him because they privately tell him they're afraid of his detractors doxing them if they associate with DSP. Fuck, are you telling me that his narrative is just bullshit? Grace retorts, he mentioned no such thing to me. Also, I have detractors who dox me too, so I don't really care. Skramnik says, teach him how to do in real life stream. Grace Thorp says that was kind of the idea. Yeah. GF Bono says, this isn't someone you should be willingly associating yourself with. You roll with pigs. You don't get mad when you get treated like one as well. And then Grace retorts, I met up with Ethan Ralph. Coffee, not safe for work, you beautiful. You beautiful bald son of a bitch. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
An Iron Reaper in the Hello, everybody. Oh my God. There is something to leak, and it's his diaper. Let me ask you a question here, Coffee. Would you go for it? Would you go for the Grace Thorp? What say you? What say you? The Grace Thorp, does that do anything for you? I always like getting reactions from people who really don't know who these people are. John Smith says you want to interview shameless e-beggar who verbally abuses his audience. The same e-beggar who is on this very stream called you both an insane liar and a rude woman for sharing explicit info on private DMs. Might want to rethink your options, lady. Sharing explicit info, huh? We just talked about content. That could be anything, actually. Yeah, and Phil lied saying otherwise. Again, reconsider interacting with this man because dude will lie and throw you under the bus to appear blameless and faultless. Coffee says, on the left, I'm getting older. The one on the left fucked their dad.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Source? GraceThorp.com. Hey, Grace, he also called you a liar. Grace says, where? Because you mentioned long conversations in your DMs, and he said it was very brief and short. Who's lying? Is he panicking? I mean, we had
she did content with Ralph, so she has no standards.
There you go. I mean, we had conversations on both X and Discord.
Phil DMing Grace LMAO.
Oh my God, misogynist! Look at what you did! Misogynist! 33,000 impressions on that clip last night. Well played. You found it perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you. NWO News. Hold on. I can't highlight this.
It was all Punishedrier.
Oh my God. Hold on. Everything's happening all at once. Hold on.
Way to get your name out there.
All right, I'm gonna go to this. Going into the chat. Wait, man, I'm fucking dented, bro.
Whoops.
Hey, remember all of us little people when you make it big. Copy. All right.
Even
perfect.
Duty shouted you out.
It's true. We saw it. Okay. Copy that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Thank you so much, NWO News. So you're saying that there's a chance. There's your king. There's your king right there. Timothy Wood, thank you so much. Yes, I spent a lot of time slaving over a warm ChatGPT to figure this one out. Psych, I'm just kidding. I also use Photoshop. All right. Thanks to NWO News, we got it. Uh-oh! Here we go. DSP gives his opinions on incest and physical relations with family members. This was 9/17/2023. Let's do enjoy. Thank you.
The next question. This one's going to blow you guys away.
Oh, blow me. Pause.
Here we go. Listen to this question, everyone. I swear to you, you're going to be like, what in the hell is going on?
What the hell is going on?
Do you think incest can be morally neutral? Why or why not?
Bob Hoskins! Welcome.
Birth deformities. What about same-sex relationships? What would be the objection there? You can't say it's weird or gross because that would be an objection towards emotion and not logic. You can't say it's wrong because society says it's wrong. You can't appeal to society because society gets things wrong all the time.
Asking the hard-hitting questions.
You can't say society has progressed and evolved from incest because society's progress doesn't inherently determine moral neutrality. Moral assessments are typically based on potential harm or consent. So what exactly is wrong with two 18-year-old brothers or sisters having a sexual relationship, assuming there is no power dynamics that are at play?
Splat!
Welcome.
You just walked in some bullshit right here. Oh my god, what the fuck, Phil? First off, who the fuck asks a question like that? Second off, who the fuck asks a question like that to DarkSydePhil? And look at his face. Look at that smug ass face, bro. He can't wait. He will love to share his feelings about his family and people that also enjoyed their family.
There's no W to be gained from this conversation. You goofed yourself, Phil.
He could have just said...
Yes, someone actually is trying to ask me, a random game streamer on YouTube, this question, and expecting that I'm going to have an intelligent answer.
I do miss the toilet seat.
However, are you ready for this?
Chris Danks, are you ready for this?
Welcome.
The shadow people are in your walls.
Here is my quick take on it.
Oh,
All
yes.
right? It's
Please
this
tell us. Tell us.
On this planet Earth, you can do whatever you want.
What a fucking alien! Why does he always say this? Human beings on planet Earth, dude. He's never going to face down these allegations that he's a fucking alien, dude.
Can stop your action.
Oh, hell no. Hold on. Jeff out here. I think Phil can bring Grace on for an episode of DSP Tries It. She has a robust urban garlic flavor. He ain't never going to be saying shit like, it's moist. It's flavor. It was delivered by the father.
Can stop is the consequences to your action. Do you understand? So, excuse me, what they can do is have consequences for your actions, what I meant to say. You can have any relationship you want on Earth.
You want?
You could be in love with your brother or sister. You could be in love with...
What?
You could be in love with an elephant.
What? Well, Phil is kind of in love with an elephant, and their name is Cat. Oh, my God.
You do it however you want, right?
Why?
But then you have to live with the consequences, correct? And I think that's what a lot of people have issues with, is they don't understand how consequences work in life. So they think, is there free will? Is there not? Is there this? Is there that? Well, in life, you have to live with consequences of what you do, correct? Personally, for me, if you're saying you're looking for a romantic partner on this planet, correct?
Oh, no.
Does it not make more sense to find a romantic partner of someone out there who you have not spent a significant amount of time of your life with, but you find someone who's the right person and you have that time period where you get to know them better?
Phil?
You find out what your similarities are.
Phil?
What your differences are.
Don't do this.
Essentially find that one in a million who's right for you. Now, even that statement may be an over-exaggeration, because in reality, do you really think that everyone who falls in love is one in a million? Probably not.
Oh,
probably,
my lord.
It's people who they find someone who they get along with.
Timothy, I got to get high for this one.
Had to do was follow the damn train.
We are actually we are edging, actually, ever so closer to that green room goal, thanks to your kindness and your generosity. And just want to let everybody
divorced?
Know. Yeah, brother McBrew, it's happening. It's happening. He got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
They want to spend the rest of their life with because
I need some
they
vent
get
for
along and
this.
they support each other.
Yeah, there's not even drugs yet that are strong enough for us to kind of comprehend what the fuck we're watching right here. Darkwind! Hold on, I got the wrong button. Here we go.
Home. I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
He's gonna have a black eye. He's gonna be rocking the raccoon eyes.
Other, etc., etc. It's probably not a 1 in a million thing, correct? However,
Fuckman's
when it
hit
comes
has been
to
no good trust
who
and
on
believe
earth
I've missed being here.
are
Well,
we-
brother, you are here now, and that's what matters. You know what?
If
For
someone
fuck all
Or
that
you need a
shit. Come through
disclaimer
and
for
watch
shit
the
like
guy
this, Lolo.
suffer.
time with a brother, a sister already, right? Doesn't really have much meaning, does it?
Brother, I do have one actually.
This live stream may contain mature material some viewers might not find suitable.
BR Joe, welcome home. We here. We hot.
Perfect.
At DRK Ross 89 super chatted $2.69. I'm on a 1-week vacation. Phil should eat IT.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Dark Bro, for that very robust and tangy super chat. We're getting closer and closer to that green room goal. Inside says Phil says, do whatever you want and fuck everyone else and your cousins.
In my opinion, like that doesn't.
Super Sentai guy in the house for the third time. I mean, I'm into some kinky shit. But he's chasing a chick that openly bangs her dad.
Welcome home.
Saw the clip of him explaining and the chair was shaking like an earthquake. Well, guess what? We have it. We have the video.
Of all the people who I'd want to spend the rest of my life with, it's not the people I spent my young years with. You know what I mean? Like,
whoa.
Listen, I love my family, but for me to have a romantic relationship with someone for the rest of my life, I want to have someone who I went out there and I found someone who was meaningful to spend time with, who isn't me or isn't part of that core family that I've already have been forced to be with.
What?
You understand? Like, that's romance, is you find someone out there who you really connect with, but you've been through different life experiences, you've been through different things. Your brother and sister, you have not been, you're living in the same house. You essentially had the same life. Right?
Right. Look, he looks bad here, but like he looks so much better compared to how he looks now. Like his fat fucking face, bro. And he actually like has like a kind of full head of hair. That hairline's still fucking cracked and his mouth is still very fucking sloped, but like compared to how things are now, he looks the picture of health.
Years. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. That people would want to be with someone who's a family member or anything like that. If anything, listen, do you like to get together with your family around the holidays or for special events or whatever? Keep them close. Sure, you care about them, you love them, a platonic love of your family. But I wouldn't ever romantically fall in love with someone I was growing up with as a family member. That just, it doesn't even, that whole idea of romantic love doesn't make sense to me. It's not the same. You see what I mean? I don't think it is the same. Perhaps people are misunderstanding what it is, what romance even is, romantic love. That could be what it is. If that's the only kind of love and affection you've ever felt in your life was from your direct family members, then maybe that's why you have messed up thoughts in your head about romance.
Whoa!
And maybe some people, sadly, that's been their whole life. And they don't have a better situation. They don't understand what it means to actually romantically be in love with someone. For me, I want, me and my wife, we come from totally different backgrounds. We do. And that's an amazing thing that we bring our
It's amazing, dude.
into the relationship we have together to make a
Shit has clearly gotten worse still I've been away.
Oh my goodness gracious, especially for Kat because she is in the thick of it. I mean, how can you compete with this
It's those different experiences that allow us to become almost a whole. That
his lip smacks are out of control right here.
What is Romance? The best-selling self-help book by Phil T. Burnell.
First, you make sure that the camera was on the whole time. And then second off, you wait until they're vulnerable. And then you swoop in.
Everything. You're two of the same person. How is that anything that's meaningful? You know what I'm saying? So, very simply put, it's, it has nothing to do with societal norms. It has to do with the whole notion of what romance really should be or what it is. That's my take on it.
Goodness gracious.
You can do whatever you want. In life, You could have romance with anything. You could have romance with this Xbox 3 controller right now.
What?
If you really wanted to.
I don't.
I don't think anyone's going to stop you. But does it really have meaning?
You want to stick that Xbox controller up your ass? Will it be meaningful? Well, depends on who you ask.
That's the real question. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I bet that they thought it was going to be really stupid.
It was, Phil.
I tried to at least give you a decent answer for that, okay? All right. Let's now get back to the videos and
Phil
reacting to the videos at hand, shall we?
Wow, incredible. Thank you so much. NWO News. And be sure to go to this video. Be sure to leave a comment. Be sure to like it. Say that NWO News and myself has sent you. Let's get... Oh, flashbang. Holy shit. My apologies. Let's keep going. Excuse me. Pompey says, he isn't a sweet person. It's a facade. He's the king snake. I bet he can take the face of the controller first. Hey, yo, coffee, painting the picture. Let's continue. Rapunzel says, I'm sure he was very sweet to you. If you scratch the surface, you'll see that he's perfectly meek and docile. If he thinks there's something to gain from someone, he'll turn on a dime and crap on them the second he's gotten what he's wanted. It's for the best, nothing came of it. Optimus Rex with a Schitt's Creek gif. If this intended to be helpful, you can leave now, I guess. Scarlet! Holy shit! Hold up! Scarlet has entered the chat. Scarlet, that's Scarlet, the corn star. It says, ew, get him. Holy shit, coffee. If you're looking for an actress, Scarlett Hampton is your girl. She was so wild, she was banned from Blacked. Dragon Cat says, this sounds like a bit of nothing burger that DSP detractors are trying to turn into something. Uh-oh. Crash English CL says, poor girl, you have no idea what fucking scumbag, I'm not saying that word, is. The Chromogenly Warner says, collabing with a guy who groomed a child and masturbated in front of children on stream and tells his viewers to rope themselves sounds like a great idea. Cubone says, Cat's gonna get her gun. BTTF DMC 1984 says,
Jade
I wouldn't...
says me no like.
Keep rolling. I wouldn't waste time on him. Since the only reason he would have any interest in an interview would be how he could take your supporters and make them his. He did it with Kino Casino and Asman, but good luck getting any straight answers from him that are not lies. Lolcow Detective says, please bring Phil to New York City so I can stream snipe him. I promise I won't punch him in the mouth and record it. Oof. Factual Observer says he doesn't leave his tiny spare room except for once a week for supplies. Good luck with the in real life. Captain Mang says, LOL. Dirty bastard, still sliding into girls' DMs after all these years. Ha ha ha. I thought he was supposed to be the upstanding married man. Laughing emoji. DSP on DMs people. DSP on DMs people when he wants something. Gordy Bennett says, I mean, if you look at Phil's history, he's just using your platform for personal gain. Listen to how he talks to his own chat and how manipulative he is. There's a reason why he has arguably the biggest detractor base on the internet. That's us. He's talking about us. I clip coins. Oh my God. The Epstel of Bog.
Welcome
home.
home.
Who's Grace? So Grace is a content creator. She does live streams in real life. And by her own admission, she says that she has incestual relations with her father. So they say, so the internet says. I may not be fully aware of the entire story, so I'm going to cover my ass by saying allegedly, supposedly. Full Custom Hot Dog says, sorry, Grace, not happening. He's married. Shatter says, please do a collab interview with DSP along with Scarlett. This has success written all over it. James Smith says, in real life. Ha 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 ha. Scarecrow says, he's an actual piece of shit narcissist. Don't do it. Rush says, why do you gotta be such a party pooper for? Hey!
At @NWO_news super chatted $5. I guess Phil is casing her for some puppet master king snake plan.
NWO News, thank you. Thank you. Casing? It won't let you say casing? And would you look at that? We are edging ever so closer to that green room goal. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's continue. Felted Chaos says, really though, what do you want to ask him that hasn't already been asked? Soul King Grievanson says, Phil's getting hit with the phone book tonight. Affluent Side Phil says, willfully working with a pedophile and a groomer is wild.
Oh my God.
Ryan79 says, DSP tries it. Bort Sampson says, don't give him a platform. Xenomorph says, this man is poison. Everything and everyone he interacts with turns to shit. He is the reverse King Midas. Stay as far away as possible from this, from that guy if you want to succeed in whatever it is you do. DPR12 says, in real life stuff, keep dreaming. He doesn't have male friends because he is married. Do you think he'll hang out with a female? And oh my God, look at who we got here. Hellman! DSP Dick Rider Hellman. Says this would be the most unexpected collab ever. Let's dig into this because Hellman out here. DC says, why don't you tell this woman to fuck off too like you did another one, champ? You're a big macho Phil Dick Rider. Why are you tucking your balls now? And then Hellman replies, because she is not a track debt. LOL, are you dumb? The legend, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Let's see what the reply says. Oh, I see you're protecting your gay idol's honor. I see, but you don't say that other women who've said things to Philip Mayo boy. Why that one? He's not going to fuck you, by the way. IOC could get inside him and he'd had deeper pockets than you could dream. Hellman says all detractors are secretly gay for Phil. And then DC says, again, deflecting Dick Rider. You really aren't mentally capable of answering questions without AI helping you or something like that. I only see one person gargling Phil's balls on a regular basis when Daddy Pig doesn't lock his Twitter like a coward. Just come out of the closet already with the South Park image. Hellman goes, LOL. You really think you are in the position to demand answers? I run this show, Dent. Can I imagine Scarlett Hampton doing a video with Phil? LOL. 70s corn music starts playing. Phil walks through the door and says in a deep, sexy voice, hey, girl, baby needs a diaper change. Holy shit. Well, we don't have to think. We don't have to dream. We can actually do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to the power of Kickbot.
Hey, girl, baby needs a diaper change.
God bless AI. CD says, what do you run? What exactly do you run? You're one of many weirdos that orbit a loser. You do know the origin of that word, right, Dent? Because one of Phil's fans, your comrades, had a fucking dented head. Say, champ, why didn't you bail out today's stream? Daddy's angry now. Oh, Hellman, you'll never learn. Thomas Tompkins Jr. says you want to interview the most boring man on the platform of YouTube, or the entire platform of YouTube, who's bad at video games, who has an audience of mentally deficient people who pay him money to open packs of cards, who wishes he could Thanos snap anybody who criticizes him out of existence. Sheesh. Chris Danks could be, perhaps. Lipinum. Lenrump. This is how does one achieve this build? Actually, look at that. How'd they get a picture of cat like that? Sheesh. Zyra Everett says, if you think he's sweet, you need to catch up on lore. Hey, that's me. He's anything but. If you still think he's sweet after that, I don't know. Maybe you're made for each other. Good Chem says he's a married man, Grace. He's not even allowed to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth beach scenes. This is true. Lurker says go to his house, meet him in person. Zem says he's a piece of shit, but whatever you do, I guess. Speeding Doge says, I've known this guy's internet presence for almost as long as you've been alive. And let me tell you, he lies about everything, even when the truth makes him look better. David says, you chill with Phil. Might be funny, but I would love to hear him get into some pointless boomer argument with your old man. 10 out of 10, one of them would take it way too seriously. Let's go. Arsene says his wife is going to bite your head off quite literally, Grace. Release the DMs before it happens. Javier says, imagine being so shut in, you think that all you need is a horse and a cat to have a family. True. Very true. Rav Neo says, you said DSP is a very sweet guy. He was in his late 20s to early 30s, grooming an underage kid named Panda Lee. Mark Steinberg says, LOL, I love how the clip ends with 220. John Gary says, Grace, the time me out, please. Stop listening to the trolls. Notorious BEG says he's married, dude. You Gator Bait today says, well, there actually is someone on the planet who would publicly want to be attached to such a horrible piece of garbage like DSP. He's not too bad. He just e-begs about being broke because he spends thousands of dollars on a mobile game. He is a horrible person. Black Bondster says, I would watch his past interviews if I were you, especially the ones with Stuttering Craig from Side Scrollers. The last one he did was very interesting, especially the way he ended the call with Craig. Snorfork Groiper with a photograph. I don't know what that is. And I think it's a sock puppet. I could be wrong. The real question is, will you service his Polak chode? Oh my God, and look at that hairline. Oh my God! Oh my God, no! Oh!
That's the masked dude.
Yes, but what is this? He's drinking from the forbidden cup. The cup with the fucking My Little Pony
Rainbow
doll.
Dash new.
Oh, God. Jobot says, in real life, oh shit, here comes the tax fundraisers. And then Undesirable Man says he's taken. And oh my God, it's LTG. Hellshake says, TCG stream collab. I'm not the same man I was 5 seconds
Aki
ago.
Dennis.
Frankie Fast Hand says he's happy, successful. He loves his wife. How dare you? You get it? And then Pants shitted. Oh my God, is that 47? Is that Daddy Trump? Let's go. Wasted Sir Jerry says, steer clear, Grace.
Now
He's
the
one
Jim Carrey when he was a French guy being ambushed by the cops.
He's one of the biggest delusional sacks of shit on
LOL.
the internet. He touts his content is positive and meaningful, and everyone else is doing it wrong. Yet we get crash outs like this quite often. He does nothing but constantly complaining about everything and relentlessly e-begs and treats his audience like dirt. If they don't give him the money he swears he's owed. There you go. Oh.
Shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking... I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am. I can't say a factual observation. It's a fucking fact.
It's a fucking fact you DM'd Grace Thorp. Sticky Bombs. Fat Cat Purnell, welcome.
Welcome home.
That the characters in that game are going through what I have factually gone through on a daily fucking basis for years. So shut the fuck up. What fucking world do we live in that I can't say a fucking fact, you bitch?
Damn.
Enough is enough with this shit. Yeah, King be cruel. King be bitch. You can say dumb shit like that in fucking chat. And everyone else who said that too. Because people in the comments, all my haters saying it in their videos. So now we know what you're watching every fucking day. Right? You dumb fuck.
Woo! All right, let me see if I can say this correctly. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Rifa, what up, pimp?
Welcome home.
I'm going to make sure I say this correctly. Guxkung? Guxkung? I tried. Let's continue. Salty Cakes says, King Snake likes it fan style of the barely legal variety. You almost had him because he likes trafficking over state lines. Super Duper says, I was looking forward to you telling Phil. Daddy says, I kiss the best. Oh my God. You still haven't gotten the spoon. Neither have I. Tebow says, oh, you were that chick from Simpcast. That's where I saw you before. Oh, and there's Jim Carrey. 24-hour rule. Double D-Dose says, you can't handle this wild stallion. Move on, darling. Thomas says, his wife is a premium submarine sandwich. Stop tempting him with your pizza ways. Rookie Debut says, sorry, Grace, he's married. Also, you shouldn't be divulging that you have communicated via DM. That's an insane breach of privacy, moron. I was blocking, says, he's looking for a new soulmate. Maybe your dad can move in too. Benjamin, who spoke up, says, this is some poo touching you don't want to do. I can promise you. Kevin says he's married. He's a shut-in. His face is melting. I'm going to say this wrong. Kaiju says he's married, you fucking slut. Snort. Oh, no. Not the... Shout out to all my squatting sluts out there. I love a good squat, bro. Let's see here. Jesty says this bitch about to fuck DSP while Cat sits in the cuck chair eating a sandwich. Weezo says, I'm sure Phil would love to come onto your show and ask you about your weird relationship you have with your father. Megan's Mole says, admit it, you want Phil's saggy balls in your mouth. Oh my God. Dick Plipkiss says, I have 16 years, 9 months, 7 days, 16 hours, and 2 minutes of lore that says otherwise. Ooh, Coach says, if you think DSP is sweet and you think that you want to work with him, go fuck yourself, you stupid, ignorant twit. Individual says, don't you fuck your dad? Horseman Tip says, in real life, you, ha 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 ha. And then finally, Jack Tripper says, sorry, Dave, don't talk to ladies. Woo! What a thread we had here. Oh my goodness. And we're not done yet. We have more videos to watch, so let's enjoy.
It's a weird looking card. What the heck is this?
Quito? Quit-o.
I didn't think this through. All right, let's continue.
Zenith!
DSP, the low-calorie individual.
Welcome home.
What does that say? Loses all mobility when not in Japan. Rocket attacks target insanely loud noises.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here on whatever platform you're on, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, Kick, or X. Thank you for interacting with the chat. Thanks for letting the algorithm know that this place is the spot to be. Hell
Kick
yeah.
all the way.
Shout out to Kick. Look at that chair shaking, bro. Look at this chair shake.
Man did a $2 super chat. He says, explain the Grace Thorp situation. There is no Grace Thorp situation.
Uh-huh.
If you want to know...
Stop, guys. From watching years and years of DarkSydePhil, I've come to realize that I can tell when a motherfucker is lying, and I'll tell you why. Let's enjoy together. Watch his head. Not only is his head shaking.
Did a $2 super chat. He says, explain the Grace Thorp situation.
Look at this.
There is no Grace Thorp situation.
Watch him shake his head right here. Shake his head. Shake his head. Shake his head. Nope, I'm not telling the truth.
Propulsion engine chair is engaged.
He could literally power cities with that fucking kinetic energy he's got going on over here.
No relation that I have to Grace Thorp, there's none. All right. So... hold on a second. Let me get your super chat up here.
And let me just ban this moron.
I'll tell you very matter-of-factly. The only interaction...
That's Freak Man.
Welcome. Give me your mailing address. Home. Shut the fuck up.
Woo!
I ever had with this person.
Bob Hoskins says, I hit on her. She told me she was dating her dad. There's no situation, morons. Koraz EQ. And let me see if I say this right. Dookie. If I said it wrong, please do correct me. Dookie79. You know DSP is lying if his mouth is moving. True.
Okay. Way back early this year. It was either December.
Sorry, not normal. Oh my God. A whole bunch of brand new screen names in the chat. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Someone on my...
Y'all coming through on a raid or a host or something like that?
And said...
My apologies if I didn't catch that.
Would you ever do a collab with Grace Thorp? And I said, I don't know who that is.
Liar. Look at this fucking hairline, bro. It is cooked. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And when it's flipped, we're so used to seeing him like the real way. But when you put it on the opposite way, you can really fucking tell. You can really fucking tell. Look at this. Like, you see my mouse moving right here? This hairline's fucked, bro. Navy vet for life. Holy shit. Hell yeah. The gang's all here.
Have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
And I think they had very briefly tried to explain to me who this person was.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But let me tell you everything I know about him.
Well, I don't know anything about it, right? And that was it. That was the end of it. I don't remember, right? I don't remember what I actually said because...
You know Phil would fucking take the Thorp name because he's bitch made. And I'm not saying anybody that took their wife's last name is bitch made, but Phil would be the type of motherfucker that go, yeah, Phil, he's such a bottom bitch. He would say, yeah, Phil Thorp sounds fine. Movie sign. Holy shit.
Welcome
home.
Again, I don't know who this person is. Well,
did y'all come in on a host or a raid?
DM'd me on X.
I'm not used to this type of movement.
So I heard that someone brought me up, or you brought me up on your stream, and I was wondering if you want to do like an interview or a collab or something. And we had a very back and forth conversation that lasted.
Cozy Guru.
Welcome
home. He just didn't know about the picture until someone dropped the info, so he could make up a story. Very
short amount of time.
Jack Daniel says men don't take the wife's last name. Okay, I've never been married. I don't plan on getting married, so I don't know. I mean, they do take it like as like a middle name, man. Maybe. I don't know.
I was like talking to her about what kind of content does she make.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Josh, hello and welcome on the front page. Let's go. Hell yeah. Be sure to like this video if you're coming through on the YouTube platform. Like, I'm serious. Like, you guys are building some momentum over on the YouTube. Thank you.
I was telling her about the kind of content I make, and I was like, I don't know
on a
if there's
smoke
any
break. There you go.
over there whatsoever.
We're being blessed.
I just don't think so. And
sorry, normal. I meant to say, Phil, I feel like, this is my Theo theory. I feel like Phil has never been sexual with any of his partners, including Panda Lee, which is probably the biggest bullet he probably dodged because, like, she was throwing it up at him. Her ass was up in the air and she was full of those hormones and, like, full of that youthful vigor. Phil was like, hey, look at this. Look at this soda bar.
We talked maybe twice.
Cyphers, welcome.
The DMs.
Thank you for hanging out.
Like, basically, we just stopped talking to each other in January. I guess we kind of realized.
Will I be live streaming his stream later? Sure.
There's not going to be any collab because there's really no crossover. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if maybe she was into games.
Whoa.
I was into the kind of stuff that she was doing, the kind of content she was
like doing. Fucking your father?
Okay. I guess she goes to like debate stuff, like debate events and does IRL streaming.
Master debating.
Stuff like that. I don't know anything about it.
Whoa.
I guess at one point she had been involved with Keemstar, but I didn't know about that either. Okay.
Stop watching Keemstar.
So, yeah. So I didn't know anything about it at all.
Real shit, Chris. Panda said that he had a tiny penay.
And that's it. That's literally the end of it. There was nothing, no relation, no real interaction. We're not doing anything together. I have no idea why you're even bringing this up because it's really no one's business. Just for the
Sean Chalk, welcome.
Another one.
I talked to a ton of people behind the scenes about stuff. About, hey, what's going on with this? What's the true story about this? Hey, a possibility of a collab here or that. All the time. I've talked to probably in the last 2 years, probably like 50 different people on that very same criteria, that very same basis. Just a hello, how you doing? What kind of content do you make? You think there's a collab opportunity? That's it. So why are you bringing this up? Here's the question.
Well, here's the question. He knew nothing except all the stuff that he just said. And then Josh says, and FDSP the pig roach and his crooked receding hairline. You can tell he's lying because he's over-explaining everything. Yes, tweakers do that when they steal from your store. And yes, okay, guys, if it wasn't for watching all of this DSP, I would have never have picked up on these things. But now when people fucking lie to me, to my face, I have this instinctual reaction to call bullshit on it because I've watched so much DSP, and I will sometimes make a scene of it. I'll be like, no, stop right there. You're not going to fucking lie at me about this dumb shit. I'd rather hear a fucking uncomfortable truth than a fucking lie to try to soothe me.
Why are you bringing this up? Why would anyone even care about that? And why do you even know about it?
I am still no one. Welcome.
I'd like to know.
Home.
You're bringing it up because it's public info. How is it public info that we talked very briefly behind the scenes about a possible collab? That shouldn't have been anyone's. First of all,
Bill is definitely an
it
addict.
shouldn't have been anyone's business. A private conversation between two people behind the scenes is no one's business because people try to make drama out of it. That's why you don't tell everyone, oh, yeah, I talked to this person today about... No, you don't do that.
Holy fucking shit.
She said we used to have long combos. We have never had a long combo ever.
Cypher Z subscribed to the channel.
Cypher, thank you so much for making my frog dance.
Kozai Guru subscribed to the channel.
The momentum is building. Thank you guys. Thank you. Hell yeah. Look at this. What the fuck? Sebastian, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome home.
Home.
We literally have so much going on, it's hard to keep up. I looked up Panda Lee Hotel, and I'm getting actual pandas in fucking hotels. Like red pandas, bro. Hold on, let me show you this. Big ups, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
That has never happened. That's a lie.
Definitely not Asian. Native Mamba, hello.
Welcome.
So much shit going on. Good to see everybody. Thank you guys. Bill.
She was playing... Okay, here's something that might actually be truthful. She was doing a GTA stream, so she was playing Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
And she brought up your...
Oh my god, do you guys want to see a panda a photo at the hotel? This came across my desk. I think you guys should see this. Y'all want to see panda in the hotel? I got it right here. I got it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, avert your eyes. Panda in the hotel. Tao Fang, welcome. Also, on the YouTube platform says private conversations should be private, yet he would read all private texts on stream between himself and John Rambo all the time. True. Very true. And also he leaked the DMs with him and fucking Kino Casino. So there you go.
There was no DMs or chats. It was, she DM'd me saying, hi, I heard you brought me up on a stream. And I was like, no, someone brought you
She
up.
definitely dodged the bullet, bro.
Who you are, what kind of content you make. We talked back and forth about it a few times. In fact, at that time, I had just gotten these. Like, I gotten these in December, but I hadn't really used them yet. And I was wondering...
What the fuck is he talking about, bro? Because he's, like, completely trying to dodge the question. And he's trying to now flood the zone with other bullshit so that you will hopefully probably forget about the actual question. Like, that's a weird question. How about this question? Look at these microphone things.
How viable is it to, like, stream on a cell phone because of battery issues? Like, and so I said to her, like, you do IRL streaming, like, what kind of equipment do you use? And she explained, I bought a battery pack that I put on my phone and it lets...
Oh, okay, this is why. So wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Hold on. NWO News says no DMs. She DM'd me. Like, okay.
Phone last a lot longer, so that way you can actually do IRL streams longer than just like an hour or two because the battery tends to die. Very basic stuff about content creation. That's it. That's what.
And what color her underwear was? I'm white. I'm wearing Pampers. I'm talking as Phil. I'm not wearing them. I'm not talking about them.
Talked about. And I think at one point she brought up something about she'd been on a Keemstar show, like LolCow Live or something, and that was it. And
God, what a terrible fucking liar, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was nothing there to do.
Ethereal says also Phil didn't know if she had released anything or not, so he's fishing for info from his audience to see what he had to lie about.
To have her as a guest on the show, I would have not a clue what to talk about because
I don't know how to talk to women.
Kinds of content completely, so there's no crossover there.
He's fucked, dude. Excuse me.
So there you go.
Anyway, so there you go. Anyway,
that's that. Done.
He's shaking his head. Oh my God, this fucking liar, bro. If it wasn't for watching all this, Phil, I wouldn't have like noticed these ticks. But like whenever he's lying and he's shaking his head, that's his subconscious, like saying,
Chat, what is your favorite pantsuit? You could beat the All Stripe Classic.
So there you go. Anyway, that's that. Done.
It's done,
There's
dude.
nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to bring up. You want to be, dramatic and stupid and make shit up. Go on doing whatever the hell you
go
do.
on.
I'm going to go on my merry way of my life here. Okay. Okay.
He's shaking.
Continuing on. 220.
220. DarkSydePhil still shits on you and you still give him 500 kicks.
500 kicks says, sorry, I missed the AC stream. Count this support for it. Here's my new pirate joke. What happens when you steal a pirate's pee? He becomes irate. Thank you, 220. For 500 kicks.
Yeah, thanks.
It. The only interaction I ever had with this person, okay? Way back early this year, it was either December or January, I don't even remember when, someone on my stream came into the chat and said, what do would you ever do a collab with Grace Thorp? And I said, I don't know who that is. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I think they had very briefly tried to explain to me who this person was. And that was it. And I was like, well, I don't know anything about it, right? And that was it. That was the end of it. I don't remember, right? I don't remember what I actually said because, again, I don't know who this person is. Well, this person DM'd me on X and said, hey, so I heard that someone brought me up or you brought me up on your stream. And, I was wondering if you want to do like an interview or a collab or something. And we had a very back and forth conversation that lasted very short amount of time. I was like talking to her about what kind of content does she make.
Oh, no.
No idea. And I was telling her.
Watch his eyes.
I make it. I was like,
look at how. Okay, hold on a second. Look at how wide his eyes are.
A man has fallen in the Lego City River.
Because I had no idea. And I was telling her about the kind of content I make. And I was like, I don't know if there's any real crossover there whatsoever.
Where was the crossover with Ethan Ralph, though? Where was the crossover with Gahul?
And
wait, I'm sorry. I'm answering my only question. I'm answering my question because of pro wrestling. It's pro wrestling.
We talked maybe twice in a very brief.
Yes, this was this morning. This was earlier today.
Basically, we just stopped talking to each other in January. I guess we kind of realized there's not going to be any collab because there's really no crossover. There's, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing if maybe she was into games or maybe I was into the kind of stuff that she was.
So cool to see so many people here tonight. Thank you guys so much. This is like record-setting numbers for me.
Stuff like the bait. Appreciate y'all. IRL streaming constantly and stuff like that.
So Phil started talking about his work, this working out the same time he was DMing this chick. Holy shit. Oh my God. Now it's all making sense.
I don't know anything about it. I guess at one point she'd been involved with Keemstar, but I didn't know about that either. Okay. So yeah. So I didn't know anything about it at all. And that's it. That's
Riding Aces. Welcome back.
No relation, no real interaction. We're not doing anything together. I have no idea why you're even bringing this up because it's really no one's business. Just for the record,
H-bomb! Can we make the announcement?
Phil, you aren't even into the game on your shirt. HK lore went over your head like the barber's fashion tips.
Damn!
A ton of people behind the scenes about stuff. About, hey, what's going on with this? What's the true story about this? Hey, a possibility of a collab here or that. All the time. I've talked to probably in the last 2 years, probably like 50 different people on that very same criteria, that very same basis. Hello, how you doing? What kind of content do you make? Do you think there's a collab opportunity?
Brother, I'm getting motion sickness from looking at that chair.
What? Why are you bringing this up? Here's the question.
We getting there, rap money.
Hey!
We getting there, rap money.
At @Nwo_news super chatted $2. The guy told us he knows everything at all times.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and look at that. We are so close to hitting that green room goal. Can we hit it?
Why are you bringing this up? Why would anyone even care about that, and why do you even know
That's that alcohol withdrawal shake. Okay. H-Bomb has given me the consent. Tomorrow, myself, H-Bomb, Stephen Cambion, and perhaps another will be back at it like a crack addict with a bad habit on the Truth Seekers Stephen Cambion show. Hell yeah. I'm getting that Stephen Cambion bump. That residual Kino Casino bump.
I'd like to know. You're bringing it up because it's public info. How is it public info that we talked very briefly behind the scenes about a possible collab?
Flex. First off, welcome home.
Welcome home. Be gone, fuck!
DSP is losing weight and lifting weights and getting in shape because he's trying to cheat on Cat. That's what people do if they all of a sudden are trying to get in shape. They're trying to cheat. Holy shit.
That shouldn't have been anyone's. First of all, it shouldn't have been anyone's business. A private conversation between two people behind the scenes is no one's business.
Oh, hell yeah. Tomorrow.
That's why you don't tell everyone.
Tomorrow,
I talked to this person today.
Big ups to H-Bomb, by the way. The corner of the internet to go for the Zesty DSP. Phil?
She said we used to have long convos. We have never had a long convo ever. That has never happened. That's a lie.
Behind the scenes, dude. What he says next exposes him.
She was playing. Okay, here's something that might actually be truthful. She was doing a GTA stream, so she was playing Grand Theft Auto, and she brought up your DMs and chats. That's why people are asking. There was no DMs or chats. It was she DM'd me saying, "Hi, I heard you brought me up on a stream." And I was like, no, someone brought you up on my stream, but I don't even know who you are, what kind of content you make. We talked back and forth about it a few times. In fact, at that time, I had just gotten these. Like, I got these in December.
Wait a
but
minute.
I hadn't really used them yet.
Look at this face, dude. Look at this face. Didn't he just say this? Am I crazy? Sergeant Goldberg. Oh, hold on. I'm saying this. Sergeant Joelberg. Welcome home.
Welcome.
I'm sorry.
Home.
I swear to God, I think I'm having a stroke because I could have sworn that Phil fucking just said this. He pulled the microphones out and he said something about batteries.
And I was wondering, how viable is it to like stream on a cell phone because of battery issues?
He's looping.
And so I said to her, like, you do IRL streaming. Like, what kind of equipment do you use? And she explained, I bought a battery pack that I put on my phone, and it lets the phone last a lot longer.
He loves packs, bro.
IRL streams longer than just like an hour or two because the battery tends to die. Very basic stuff about content creation. That's it. That's what we talked about.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy.
Star show like LolCow Live or something.
He did just say
that was it. and we just stopped talking because there was no interest. You know what I'm saying?
There was no interest because I love my wife.
Saying like there was nothing there to do.
Bob Hoskins says, so he was sitting there one night thinking, I should DM the incest girl about these headphones.
To have her as a guest on the show, I would have not a clue what to talk about because it seems like we're just different.
Duty has fucked up and double played a clip before. Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Content completely. So there's no crossover there.
Shout out to Duty, by the way. Thank you for this bounty.
So there you go. Anyway, that's that. Done.
Welcome.
There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to bring up. You want to be, dramatic and stupid and make shit up.
Uh-huh.
you know, go on doing whatever the hell you do.
Go on.
I'm gonna go on my merry way of my life here. Okay.
Married way.
Okay. So continuing on, 220.
Wow, $10, 220. You only gave me a penny. What the fuck? Adam Almighty, welcome.
Welcome
home.
home.
Nobody said he did anything, and that's what's so funny about this. Yes, he's the one that's like, no, dude, nothing happened, dude. Nothing happened, dude. Like, the guilty mind and the guilty conscience will shine through no matter what.
100 Kick says, sorry, I missed the AC stream. Count this support for it. Here.
Whoa. Duty. Are you fucking looping this shit?
My new pirate joke. Well, how much
are you trying to get over 15 minutes of content so you can get a mid-roll ad?
When you steal a pirate's pee, he becomes irate.
No, the fuck he did not just loop this shit twice, bro. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see here.
Nice and what's the word? I'm always very polite.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
That's it. That's what we talked about. And I think at one point she brought up something about she'd been on a Keemstar show, like lolcow.
How can anyone make it up? She's literally on video saying the exact shit they were saying. Shut the fuck up, Phil.
Live or something. And that was it. And I like, we just stopped talking.
Look, and when I hear like, hey, let's make content together, like, I'm sorry, maybe it's just because like I'm a red-blooded man. I'm thinking like we're making corn, you know? I'm thinking we're making content, you know? The type of content that you couldn't get on YouTube.
Because there was no interest. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was nothing there to do. Like to have her as a guest on the show, I would have not a clue what to talk about. Because it seems like we're just different kinds of content completely. So there's no crossover there. Comes irate kind of content. Interesting collab, this would work, but sadly, we don't want to get harassed by your detractors, and we don't want to end up doxxed on Kiwi farms.
Okay, he definitely said this.
Right? So I don't know why you would act like people, oh, you're below this person. That's kind of messed up to say that.
Oh, get off your high horse. Or actually get on Kat, because she could definitely use that type of attention.
Okay. Red Eyes Black Dragon with a $2 super chat says, MVC this Friday or no? That's a question for you, not for me.
Whoa.
Because I'm happy doing the content that I make. You
I'm
know what
happy,
I mean?
dude.
I'm very happy. I don't really care about doing that stuff.
It is bizarre for the I'm married guy to be reaching out to women for collabs. And last time I checked, I don't think Kat's into girls. I don't think she's into anything other than eating.
Nothing here says somebody responding to a content creator asking for a collab is controversial, then almost every content creator is guilty. No, it's stupid.
Who DM'd who? Who DM'd who first? Who DM'd who first? That should be the question everybody's asking. And I think you're going to get a better answer from Grace, because you know DSP is going to be like,
Anyone who I speak with is controversial. When people found out that I had talked to Wings, that was controversial. When people find out, oh, he talked to Ethan Ralph, that's controversial. You see? Why? Because I'm DSP.
If you want to know the truth about it, bitch.
Because they realize that there's a lot of very hyper-obsessed autistic...
Wait a minute. H-Bomb has it. It says it's not nice to say people are beneath him. But then he said Stephen Cambion is beneath him.
People on the internet who are obsessed with me for no good reason. And that when they make content about me, no matter what it is, if they make it sound toxic and negative, they're going to make money on it. So the moment I speak to anyone, oh my God, that's content for us. Okay? So it doesn't matter who I'm speaking with. They're going to try to make drama. They're going to try to make up something terrible about it so that they can make content and make money. That's all it is. Period. So, like I said,
why don't you eat some like fast food slop together? That could be a thing.
Probably 50 different people.
And imagine the only people that got back to him was no bun?
Possibilities of collabs, ideas, you know, shooting the shit, just talking about content creation, the industry, things going on, all this stuff.
Everybody in the chat right now, what do you think? Sound off in the chat. Let me know what you think. Who DM'd who first? Was it DSP or was it Grace?
You know what I'm saying? And
I refuse to watch his gameplay. I refuse to fucking watch it.
You saw some of the crossovers of things that I've done, but for the most part,
it was a lie, but I answered your question.
Like I said, most people, they can't stand the heat of getting harassed by these A-logging, obsessive weirdos on the internet who just want to ruin your life, you know, and I don't blame them.
It's because he invites this shit, bro. He's like, I'm untouchable. I'm bulletproof.
It sucks because there was
Cypher says 100%. He did it. Helter Skelter says Phil 100%. Josh says DSP first. Bob Hoskins says DSP.
Both benefit. And then they were like, nah.
H-Bomb says DSP DM first. Let's go.
You know? I got friends. I got family. I can't have my entire living situation die.
Hey, I'm not reading that name out loud, but Phil is never obsessed with anyone. LTG, RTU, Wings, PPP, Phil Spencer, Neil Druckmann, Cannon Bros, and the FGC, Strangely Lex, Jay Wong. Oh my God, Strangely Lex. Be still my heart. It was not meant to be. But I also am a squatting slut. I squat on camera for donations.
And I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Like, yeah, I totally, when you put it that way, I completely understand. I'm not going to argue with you. Or
Chris Dank says he DM'd him first.
I totally get it. You know, no one deserves that. Yet that's what these people do.
Yeah, I don't see Grace Thorp reaching out to DarkSydePhil for anything.
I wouldn't be willing to collab with anyone who's like a small-time person right now, because I feel like they would just get endlessly harassed by people, my trolls, if they had any association with me. Therefore, it would basically be pretty bad of me to do it. It would basically be on my conscience that this person now...
So why did you reach out to her then? If, like, you know, you didn't want to involve them in your bullshit. Just doesn't make sense.
...has their streams harassed because they decided to do something with.
Look, okay, so listen to this, guys. All right, there's a Genuine song for all of my R&B hip-hop heads out there. And I forget what the name of the song was, but one of the lyrics was, if you cheated on him, you'll do it to me. That lyric stuck with me because, like, you know, Cat left Subaru Man for Toyota Man, you know? Phil took Cat away from what he described as an abusive relationship. So Cat she swung from one branch to another. So she cheated on Phil already. I mean, cheated with Phil. Bow tie, 12 o'clock. First off, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Did we get to the part where Phil hit her up just to ask about how to extend the life of a phone while clogging? Uh-oh. Vlogging? Yes. And twice, actually, because Duty fucking didn't edit this shit. Well, he did edit it. I know exactly what he did. He replayed it twice so he can get beyond 15 minutes so he can get the ad revenue.
I have literally never used the term autistic as an insult. Someone just tipped $2 says, don't use the term autistic as an insult.
Oh, somebody's a fan of MJ, though. Let's go. They're sweet. They're sweet. And they rolled with the punches. And I'm subscribed and I follow the timeline and I appreciate the timeline. Nitwit! Welcome.
I've used it as a factual.
It's Genuine. What's so different? Bored Panda, thank you.
Welcome.
And Nitwit, welcome. He always goes after the vulnerable girls. He's a weirdo.
If you find it insulting.
The vulnerable girls and the vulnerable dents that give him money.
I'm using it as a factual description of how people behave. And if you don't understand that, that's
perfect.
That's not
if he cheated on him, you'll do it to me.
I'm not insulting anyone and using it as an insulting term whatsoever. So, tough shit.
Something different, but what the hell is different?
I will use words as they're supposed to be used.
Whoa.
And will handle it like an adult.
The Tinkle Fairy. Welcome home. Look, I am a huge slut for the R&B songs. They don't make them like they used to. I remember Neo, you know. 'Cause I'm so sick of love songs. I'm gonna stop.
Good Lord. Why has
You're
society
vulnerable.
become so pussyfooted? You can't even use normal words normally because you're so fucking sensitive.
Yeah, now he's like firing back at the trolls for all of this dumb shit. How dare you call me out? All right, let's see here. Thank you, Duty. I got you some ad revenue. I hope you enjoyed it.
It ain't been the same since R. Kelly went to jail.
All right, so we're going to go to the Renton report. Or actually, no. DSPsucks.com. And we're going to read some banned chats. I have a feeling that there's going to be a couple of interesting things said. FF9000, welcome home.
Welcome home.
Drip, drip, drip. To quote Aaliyah, sorry. Oh my God. Yes, we need to get Grace to release the DMs. Who DM first and who, who said what? First off, let's take a look-see at the top dents that gave DSP money. And at number 1, Alex Sylvia with $1,210. Stalking Tiger with $1,000. Shiv Reddy with $739. And then Kai Dorade with a meager $434. What happened to our friend? Oh, there's Flatman B with $206. Soul at 2 a.m. And then Beer Devourer. He's barely getting in the top 10. Pathetic. Sad. Oh my God, Jagged Edge. Fuck yeah. Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's my shit. All right, so let's take a look-see at the bands real quick, and then we'll get back to the videos. WB6855 says, so what happens to the money I donated? We just don't get the DLC? Banned. Hyperfixation Side Phil says, Fail Jade needs you to sign off on his hospital paperwork, bud. He's ready to go home after his emergency peanuts replacement surgery, Oos. Remember his peanuts pamp, Oosie? He squid nose blue K? What? What? Grace ain't that bad of a gal, especially an upgrade for the piggy. What do you guys think? What do you think? I mean, I'm not even like, I don't even know. Like, Skinny Cat would even be like, not even in contention. Black Reaper says, at DSP Gaming, nobody should support you for only considering a part of the game. Yellow Bus Gaming says,
she
Phil.
Is fat! And there's the whole incest thing!
Did I not hear the leaked audio where she was talking about the DMs? That's how we started the stream. Oh, yes. That was brought to us by Misogynist. Yellow Bus Gaming says, Phil, I'm just going to say it. For a guy who is doing so well, you seem to be in a panic over one slow stream. Everything okay, buddy? At DSP Gaming. Dickweed69 says, if we hit $150 milestone for the rest of the streams, that would probably secure the DLC. He literally said he isn't going to do one good stream and then one bad stream for the DLC. Hey, FF9000, thank you so much for the 10 kicks. Let me put an addendum, okay? All of you guys that are familiar with this corner of the internet, you already know that I'm a huge fan of Officer Sanders, but I would prefer to keep Jenna homeless on the streets of San Francisco, doing what you got to do. I'm a fan of Officer Sanders and her work. I would just want to party with Officer Sanders in the same way that I would just like to party with Grace Thorp. I would do that. And look at that. We are actually edging, by the way, ever so closer to that green room goal. Can we hit it? I think we can. The Icicle, Maya Kashi says, excuse me. I'm sorry. He's going to kill you and have sex with Cat in front of your corpse. Holy shit. That's why I just like party, hang out with Corey Feldman, DSP flirting with Grace says, DSP Gaming, remember, do not slide into another girl's DMs when you're married, all right? Oh no. Prince Mike says, hello, my friends, frog emoji. Before anyone asks, my name is a combination of Prince and the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. It has nothing to do with any wheelchaired individuals. Thank you, mods, for your cooperation. Miss Assy says, yep, good rule. Probably has a hot dog. What? Ivana Anja says, at DSP Gaming, are you going to take Grace's offer to do an in real life collab? N Flanders says, please don't King Snake Grace. Unbearably Cringe Real says, at DSP Gaming Real, react to the EDP documentary. Let me ask you guys a question. Should we do the EDP documentary one day? Should we? I am thinking about it, but I'm thinking about doing it on Kick. It might be too spicy for YouTube, and I would like to keep my monetization on the YouTube. Your content is free for me, says at DSP Gaming Real. Have you seen the EDP documentary? You were a star. Brilliant Cataclysm says, what are your thoughts on the EDP 445 documentary? Fish Pick Confusion says, Dad, why would you send me a picture of a fish? I don't get it. It makes no sense. I need context, Dad. Are you a detractor? Why would you do this to me? Started watching it, and it's definitely too spicy for YouTube. If you want to hear, just don't do it on YouTube. Documentary is horrifying. No to the EDP doc. Yeah, so Mike Klum put together what looks to be a very polished, very well put together documentary on EDP, the cupcake guy. So a lot of people have been reacting to it, but a lot of people have also been getting struck and hit. So that's why I'm thinking about just doing it on the Kick platform. Bowtie 12 o'clock says, Phil showed Grace his MK Mall trophy and Grace didn't fall for it. Aw. But he made 4th place at Evo, dude. Fish Pick Confusion, copy and paste. Fish Pick Confusion. 2662 is an interesting number. What? Says, hello, my friend. It's me, Rietz or me's comrade. I won't like rids. I'm not Derek. Don't check my hard drive. GI. There's no... Oh, my God. I'm not saying the rest of that. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Damn. That's a lot of copy and paste. Marriage Stronger Than Ever says, does your wife know Philip? 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 Rattle Your Cup says, hey, Dad, it's Darish. I made sure to get rid of the videos of the kids at the playground. Like you asked. The Trey actors are on to both of us. They know the videos we had fail. Oh. DSP community wants Grace, not K. Says, I think it's time to let your wife know at DSP Gaming. Oof. Wings Retired, why not you? Says you should do that in real life at DSP Gaming. And then DLG's Black Boyfriend says, yo, what up? Rattle Your Cup. Rattle Your Cup. And Melted Altoid Face Phil says, Panda was 17. Vietnamese Coomrag is Derek. The pedo cat is obsessed with BBC, like Phil's obsessed with Porky Man's packs. Dark Lady Goth is a man. Diaper change coming in nicely, tubes. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I have just received across the desk. It would appear that Raw Phil is now live. So let's go ahead and open up this tab real quick. This tab. So do be patient with me. We're going to illegally restream DarkSydePhil, you guys. Did you guys know that I also have a Rumble account? If you were to go to Rumble and look up Lore Diaz, I strictly do my Dance Dance Revolution streams over there. I would love for you guys to come through and hang out for my DDR streams. It's a Monday through Friday affair every weekday morning, 9 a.m. to around 11 or 12. Depends on if we hit milestones. Okay. And there it is. So we'll keep an eye on this. And then once Phil goes live, we will we'll switch on over. Let's continue. Local Triple H says, play the game. If you aren't going to crash out anymore about the FGC or talk about your DMs with your new girlfriend, Grace, we don't need to hear this. How's the GoFundMe, Jeff? Uh-oh. Jeff! Uh-oh. Ben and Phil shared Grace Reel says, I can't wait to share my daughter with you, Philip. Timothy Chapman 69 says, you love pedophilia. Just ask Panda Lee.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Grace Thorp Lover says, I don't care about pedophilia. The guy that dragged a 17-year-old across state lines. Grading cards is gambling says, hey, Cup Rattler. Hey, Cup Rattler. Hey, Cup Rattler. Hey, Cup Rattler. Cousin Diddler Phil Exposed says, hey, Phil, could you address the cousin Melissa interview at DSP Gaming? Everything was fine until Thanksgiving of 97. That was the fateful night when Phil made his move. Oh, my God. Do I have the calves of a bodybuilder? I have pretty good calves. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. And if you don't believe me, come through any weekday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll show you all about it. Common Cheater Caught says, you're a scammer, Philip. Phil looking like Mike Huckleby says, oh, will you be playing multiplayer tomorrow, King? My friend Grace said she'd like to see you play online instead of hiding offline like a baby man. Tuh-huh. Shout out Max and Jason. LTG Loves LGBT says, at DSP Gaming Real, are you worried that one of your crazy detractors might contact your wife at her job and make up a story about you and Grace? Don't do that. That's touching the poo, but that would be funny as shit. Cat's Coochie Maggots says, what does Cat's tuna flap smell like, King? Are you able to keep down your protein pretzels when you're having some of Cat's walnut salad? Oh my God. Down from the smoke detector says, is there a reason you lied to reach every single one of us about the smoke detector? Seems really stupid to lie about. Keep on rattling that cup, King. Excuse Master 99 says, at DSP Gaming Real, does your wife patrol the house at 3 a.m. looking for these secret convos with women and wings and being incredibly loud? Jadenese Translator says, translation, I will see you tomorrow for Tokon. I would enjoy if you opened Yu-Gi-Oh cards, by the way. Fishing go a slow boat. Fishing on a slow boat. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Reading is difficult. Why is she even working when the king is successful? Yeah, because she wants to get out of the fucking house, bro. Smooth Cactus says, Grace Thorp is looking for you. She said you're pretty sexy when you snort. Let's build attendance says, at Dark Manly Goth. Only shower Phil takes are gold. Oh! Oh my God. No. To Cat, no, stop. Don't look at my phone, Cat. To stop, Cat. No, please stop. I was so angry before I met you. Sniffle, sniffle. Please, Cat, don't leave me alone. I'm an alcoholic. Oh my God. Jasper Kitty the 13th says, at DSP Gaming Real, why do you go on a 15-minute rant about trolls if they don't affect you? Serious question. Where the support dude says, can you stop lying at DSP Gaming? One Janny and Philip versus AI bots says, do you see that they are on the way to Renton to sort this out? You should grab a firearm like RTU. Oh my God, don't do that. Whoopsie Grace made a poopsie says, whoopsie poopsie Phil, you got caught. Ben Thorp Throbs for DSP says, does your wife know at DSP Gaming? Grace Throbs for Phil says, Grace will expose you so quick, buddy. Cheating on games, cheating on W says, because Grace said you are in her DMs, Philip. Raccoon Player! Welcome home! Brother, I am so glad that Renton Report and DSP Sucks is a thing, because reading these things is incredible. It's incredible, dude. DSP tries it. A Thorpe threesome says, yeah, dunce, stop asking at Spooderman. Paul Giamatti likes Trump says, at DSP Gaming Real, you DM'd her first. Stop lying. Thorpe Enjoyer says, Grace is on the way to Renton with her daddy to sort this out. Gate code 2662 says, Cat's Tuna Tunnel not cutting it anymore. The Polish-Italian sausage getting lost in the meat hallways. Curse you, Tyrone and Trayvon. Oh my God. Sweep Jenny Sweep says, he's lying again. What a shocker, liar, and cheater. Hambley's Poopy Pants says, you slid into Grace Thorp's DM. You cheated on your wife. You are morally bankrupt, you cheater. 46 viewers, let's build attendance says, when are you going to collab with Grace? Excuse me. Smoke Detractor says, rip to the real ones. Orange Crush says he's already found his soul mare. I want that Meerkatosi says, now guys, let's get some support for Jessica's GoFundMe. He needs that money. He really does. He needs that money. Can't wait for the Grace collab king to wake up Derek. Smoke Alarm Liar says at DSP Gaming Real, what's up with Grace Thorps? Do you do an interview? Heartbreaker DSP versus Hater says one of DSP's catchphrases is happily married. That's something on the DSP bucket list. A platonic girlfriend. Oh my god. Fake Irish Mike says at Jessica88, how's the GoFundMe going? We had Jessica come through. Are you still here, man? You still here? You all right? Everything okay? DSP, who is Grace Thorp, says at DSP Gaming, what does Cat think about you being in another woman's DMs? Derek Creamed Cat says, Kino Casino felted, Kino Casino felted. Gay Visitor said, the pig growls. You are clingy, bro. Stop mimicking your boy crush Andy, bro. Resident Phil Real says at DSP Gaming Real, how did you cope with being a failure at life? Dark Sodium Pokemon says at DSP Gaming Real, Maximilian dude has 4K live viewers. What happened? Humbled Cuckold says none captured. Jade says the hard R says I'ma say Usi. I'm in Baltimore. I'ma say it Usi. You can't stop me Oos. I like Die Hard Usi. John McCain Oos. When Billboard say he had you nows. Unc Eddie can't stop me, K-Oos. Damn. All right. Let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the Renton report. Because now I'm interested in something. Because a brand new name has popped up in the chat, but they have also showed up in DSP Sucks. Holy shit. Let me just make sure this is the same person. Scrolling up. Scrolling up. Jack Daniel, Coraz, Navy Vet, Sorry Normal, Fat Cat Burnell, BR Joe, Coraz, Movie Sign, Chris Danks, Ducky, Chun Truck, Fear Monarch, NWO News. Wow, lots of people coming through today. Thank you guys so much. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, we have developments. Would you look at this? Jeff, who was here earlier in the stream, apparently is a big fan of DSP. They watched 27 hours of them and donated close to $200. Holy shit. What do we have to say in DSP Space Gaming? Health problems. I hope you're feeling okay. Probably troll because I did a super chat to Phil, but who knows? It's weird. Why are you so interested in who Phil is messaging or whoever he's doing with his time? I swear you trolls just merely have no life, constantly follow everything. Uh-oh! We got a dick rider. Hold up. At DSP Gaming. So why don't you have moderators in the kick chat? I hear you. I understand. I would help moderate it. Clarify. GoFundMe. How do you know I have a GoFundMe up? It's crazy if someone was mentioning it. I would never advertise my personal stuff in Phil's or anyone else's stream. I don't know how someone else found it. Yes, it's mine. I'm having some major health problems right now. Uh-oh. Jeff, I thought we were cool. Look. We have dents and detractors alike that come through and hang out on this corner of the internet. And you know what? I never say anything, but I will say that if you give Phil money, you're a dent. I hope he goes back to Phil, because you know what will happen? It will show up right here. It will literally show up right here. Can you believe Lord Diaz made this awesome thumbnail? Because he fucking made thumbnails for a living for most of the people that you used to watch on television growing up as a professional wrestling fan? How dare he? What the fuck? Oh, he's totally reporting back. It was a flying fucking monkey, bro. You really threw me for a loop there. I didn't expect anyone finding my page because I would never mention it in someone else's stream channel. Probably a troll because I did a super chat to Phil. Who knows, but it's weird. I didn't say he was. What are you talking about? having to sit at home all day because my health sucks, so I have to do something with my time, which is why I offered to be a moderator. Thanks, bro. I would definitely help if he needs it. I'm hoping I don't get my leg amputated later this year. Doing a stem cell patch trial. I look it as it could have been worse. I know so many others going through worse, such as life. God bless. Thanks, sister anime. Good to see you. Not doing very well, but hanging in there. I have a lot of health problems I'm dealing with. I don't want to get derailed in someone else's stream, but I'm just not feeling well at the moment. Aww. Look. All right. If Jeff decides on coming back, nothing's changed. All right. If he came through in the chat and hung out for a little bit and saw what a real live stream looks like, then by all means, you're more than welcome to come hang out. But, you know, we are still going to call you a dent, because not only just yesterday you gave him $17, Steely Dan. I will get that $150 mark so we can do another pack. Boom shakalaka. Hey Jeff, how about you come back over here and you bless the channel with about $15 more, and we will hit the green room goal and we will go over to the green room. This is where the fundraising money is going. Oh my god! He has to go fund me so he can give DSP money, bro. Oh no! Jeff, what the fuck? Welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. Sent you an email over the weekend too. Let's have some fun today. But then on August 6th, he says, with a $15 super chat. See, you could have just sent that $15 over here. We could have been inhaling some marijuana and watching Raw Phil. Let's continue. Let's get going with some Marvel Tokon support. Thanks for the great content. Keep the support coming so we can get more packs. Phil is in rare form tonight and having a blast. Let's get the support rolling. Holy shit. Sludge! Can you believe this shit? Look at this dude. This guy right here, Jasica 88. Okay. Stopped by at the beginning of the stream, and we had a bunch of brand new screen names that I've never seen before. Okay. And this person was one of them. And we were chopping it up, and they were like, oh yeah, my name is Jeff, blah, 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 blah. And everything was Gucci, man. Everything was Gucci. But then once we went to DSP Sucks and started seeing that name pop up a couple of times in the band chats, well, you know, we had to do a little digging. So we went to the Renton report, and lo and behold, JJ Asica, aka Jeff, is a DarkSydePhil dent. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. I hope he comes back to Phil and says, actually, I was hanging out in the Detractor live stream and it was really fucking cool. So now we are seeing that this Jeff allegedly, supposedly, has a GoFundMe because their health is not good, but they are just dropping the donos on DSP to the tune of $161. Yikes. $15 super chat. I'd like to send support early to help the momentum get flowing. Let's fucking go. And then another $10 super chat. Let's get going with some Marvel Tokon support. Thanks for the great content. Final Fantasy 6 Pixel Remaster. $5 super chat. Let's keep the support coming so we can get...
Mando Percussion subscribed to the channel.
Mando Percussion. Thank you so much. Thank you. No, really. I appreciate that. And then a $20 member bomb and then a $10 super chat. I'll start off tonight. Let's get going. Let's get going for support tonight. They were here at the very beginning. Holy shit. Now I got to go back and see what we were talking about. Maybe I was giving up the ghost. Holy shit. $10 super chat at DSP Gaming. I was so happy to contribute last night to all those packs, and again today, a few extra from me. I like Pokemon the best. Pentakill. Holy shit. One more for good measure. I might not be able to do 2K, but I'll do what I can to support. Hail the king. Another $10 super chat. Congrats on the tips tonight. Can't wait to see what you pull. Oh, gross. And then a membership, and then another $10 super chat. What the heck? Why not one more super chat? Let's go, guys. Let's get to the support flowing. And then another $5 super chat. Well, if you need more super chats, here you go. Keep up the great streaming.
Let's get some. We getting there, rap money. We getting there, rap money.
At Yellow Bus Gaming super chatted $1.99. Let's get the
Because
support rolling.
Tonight.
Yellow
you've
Bus
got some money
Gaming,
in your
thank you.
pocket. I know you want to tip it.
And Fear Monarch, are you quoting some motherfucking Phil Collins? Are you motherfucking quoting motherfucking Phil Collins, motherfucker? Because it doesn't work. What the fuck? Hold on. I'm fixing this. Oh. Okay, I don't have it. All right, I'm dented. I have a Phil Collins button that says tonight, but it's looking at the file that was moved from one location to another. Thank you so much for Yellow Bus Gaming. By the way, we are getting that momentum going, and you know what? Because of your kindness and your generosity, I'm going to play you an animation. Thank you for your consideration. May 12th, this was a while ago, $5 super chat just saying hello. Sorry I haven't been on much last week. My Dixie wrecked. Oh my fucking God. Sega Genesis and the Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel, Don Henley kind. Yes. $5 super chat. Just wanted to say hello, Phil, and glad to see all of your positivity lately and that you're doing so good. Congrats and bless, bro. Wow. Holy shit. Another membership gift received. And then on April, $5 super chat. I actually love all these Mega Man games. I got a Nintendo when I was a kid for Christmas when they were released, and Mega Man 2 is my favorite personally. Okay, we can agree. Mega Man 2 was my first Mega Man game, and I fell in love with it, and that has motivated me to play all the other Mega Mans. But controversial take, Mega Man 3 is objectively a better Mega Man game, even though everybody holds Mega Man 2 in such high regard. If we're stacking Mega Man 2 versus Mega Man 3, 3 is objectively a better game. But 2, there's just something about 2. Obviously, look at this fucking background, dude. Look at this shit. Let's continue. I actually love, this is the best version of you, Phil, when you are chill, laughing, and having a good time. It's the real Phil. Oh my God, get off his dick. Add a handle. Welcome. No. Oh my God, add a handle. Add a handle. No. Okay, we need to do this right. Slow burn. Also, welcome. Look.
I've played like 30 minutes of Mega Man X in my pleb.
So we had somebody come through at the very beginning of this stream. We started 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. Okay. We're waiting for Phil to go live. And there was somebody in the chat. Okay. And they were chatting it up. They were chopping it up. We were, everything was Gucci. We were pleasant. And I got to know them on a first name basis. They said their name was Jeff. Okay. So I was looking at DSP Sucks, and I noticed that same screen name was popping up. There it is. Fake Irish Mike says, at JAsica88, how's the GoFundMe going? So I was like, that's weird. So I went to the Renton report after I copied their screen name, and lo and behold, they are a fucking DSP dent. $161 of donations, 27 hours of watch time, and all this dick riding, bro. All this glazing. What's up, Phil? First time on one of your live shows. Can't wait to watch and love your content. So, what the fuck? We had a mole in our midst, bros. We had a mole in our midst. So now I want to go back and look at the chat and see what they said. And maybe they were like, tee hee hee hee, I am now infiltrated, you know? Like, so let me just scroll. Yeah, I'm going to scroll up. See if I can do this. I'm looking at my YouTube chat. Oh, it only goes a certain amount. Nope, nope, nope. This is the full chat. They unironically call Phil the king. Ugh, gross. All right, so here we go. Nope. Actually, the chat has been so hot and heavy and so hot that when I scroll up, we can only go to a certain time. So that's awesome, actually. Mando! And thank you for the follow. Let me see how else I can get this information. Hold on. We go into my OBS. Mega Man 3 is an NES GOAT. See, there you go. Great minds. All right, I'm going to go straight to the YouTube. I'm going to scroll up. Wow. This is like a good problem to have, but like, you know, you always want to have like one of the, like, you want to have like a popping off chat, but you also want to be able to interact with everybody. And I do apologize. Like I go back to the streams and I want to make sure that everything was like doing okay. And I'll see people stop by and like drop something in the chat and I completely miss it. So it's not me. It's not me like ignoring you. I just fucking like, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just miss it. Yeah, right off the jump. When is the stream starting? Hey there, good evening. Glad to be here and see what's up. I could help if I could spell. Thanks for hanging out. I'm usually a good speller. And like right off the jump, we were cordial with each other, cracking jokes. Everything was Gucci. Let's see here. Can you imagine Scarlett Hampton doing a video with Phil? LOL. 70s porn. He was literally like going along with it all. What's with the spamming? I think Phil can bring Grace on an episode of DSP Tries It. She has robust urban garlic flavor. What? When we watch Phil, we'll see him chatting up in Phil's stream. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. And then we can call his ass out on it. I think Grace can teach him how to doogie. There is something to leak his diaper. He was making a lot of jokes about his diaper. Oh, he's going to get banned. It's Phil a poly. We have to give Phil credit to get the confidence to try and conversate with a female when your diaper is full and running down your leg. He said this 3 times. You got it, bro. Just call me Jeff. I'm just learning lots of bad stuff about him. I thought he was a decent guy until I woke up and watched him get pissed and go, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just learning lots of bad stuff about him. I thought he was a decent guy until I woke up and watched him get pissed and go off on everyone. Uh-oh. No, maybe we've turned him. Sal June, welcome.
Buddy, good evening. Welcome to the late stream. Welcome to the continuation of Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. Here on DSP Gaming, I'm very excited for tonight. First time of the week we get to play my favorite RPG of all time.
Fuck yeah.
Even like we may play up to 3 streams of Final Fantasy VI this week, depending on how.
Sal June. I'm sorry.
The level of engagement and support we've been getting, I'm going to try to play it 3 more times this week because obviously, number 1, I love it.
Obviously.
And number 2, I want to give you what you want.
All right, let's see if JJ shows up in the chat again.
How is it going? What's up, everybody? Hello.
Dark Lady Goth is in the house, who is obviously a dude.
It's all good. We'll chill for about 20 minutes or so before we begin with tonight's stream.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what's weird?
What's weird?
The night streams now are actually doing much better than the day streams. Like Pokemon and Final Fantasy.
You know, I completely missed out on the Mega Man X series because I always had Sega, and I thought that, like, Super Nintendo was, like, rich people stuff.
Interest has fallen off. So I'm happy that we're having these nice chill night streams where people are engaged and loving the content.
And supporting.
It allows me to continue to do what I love.
Did he hit the goal earlier?
You know, we're going to do a little bit of Marvel Tokon tomorrow.
I don't know.
See how that works out. We're trying out the Gears of War E-Day beta on Thursday. There will be more new stuff. I may even try out Super Mario Sunshine at some point this month because it comes out in like 3 days on Switch too. We'll have to see.
Hell yeah, FF9000. Thank you so much.
So how's everyone? Let's see who we got tonight.
1611. I like that.
Replays. Ryan Beck, Hardcore Gaming Caesar, Dark Lady Goth, Cracker Jacks, how are you?
Keep an eye out in the chat, guys. We need to see if fucking Jeff shows up, bro.
Coffee break. Gabriel, how are you, man? Gabriel says, I want to pour myself a drink and enjoy tonight's stream. You should do so.
Let me see here. Gamer Face Gaming might have this information.
I already said Beazle, right? Gourmet hot dog.
$106. He did not hit the goal.
I think we covered it all. Space Jam fan, how are you on the YouTube side? What's up? Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Captain. I hope that she's all right.
Ava Cowboy fan is in the chat. Alex Sylvia's in the chat.
Stepmom is back. I haven't seen Stepmom in a while. Sneed Cobain. Willow, how are you? Low T God, how are you?
Come on, Ava. Ava Cowboy fan also comes over and goes, do you guys hate me?
DSP,
do you guys hate
talking
me?
To Grace Thorp in DMs.
Phil?
You begging shamelessly, you just got banned. You're banned for your stupid name. Shotgun Luvi, how are you? Alex Silva, how are you? Good evening. Ava Cowboy fan, what's up? Luigi's Mansion. So, Luigi's Mansion, never played the first one. Played the second one. If you remember, it was... wait a minute. Luigi's Mansion 2 or 3 did I play? I owned 2.
Ava, man, all they want is to be a friend, but, like, they're so awkward.
Like the first hour. That's 2 hours.
Excuse me.
And then Luigi's Mansion 3, which was a full-fledged Switch
What
release,
are you doing,
I played the whole game to the full.
Dr. Jumha, welcome home.
Did they go back and play, like, the old ones that I missed? If people would be interested, I'm not sure.
Ava is weird. We watched a little bit of Ava before.
It is Final Fantasy 6 time tonight, everybody.
Thank you. Boba the Fat, welcome.
First contribution of the night already. Ryan Beck did an Australian $2 super chat and says, DSP tries Vegemite. I haven't heard many good things about Vegemite. So, okay, so here's the deal. We have an update. As of this afternoon.
Look at this chair shake, bro.
Update video on the DSP Reacts channel. Most of you probably don't check DSP Reacts that often, so you wouldn't be aware. We did not do DSP Tries.
Dredge Run, thank you. Welcome.
Because DSP Tries It has been getting kind of stale because there's just not a lot.
Vito, co-signed, real shit. And like,
came up with this new idea.
We have.
It's going to be called Then versus Now.
Zoomer Dylan, welcome.
Stepson, I'm stuck. Oh fuck.
And what we're
going to
do is we're going to go to.
Yeah, I don't hate Ava Cowboy fan. I don't hate Jeff. I don't hate.
That everyone. But we're going to see, are they any good in 2026?
Flatman B. I think they're. I think like
classic at Wendy's.
The pointing and the laughing, like bullying works, bro.
When it was
bullying
a
works.
Big item on the menu, and it sold like crazy. Or did they change it and now it's crap? Right? Stuff like that. So I think that would be a good episode.
And I think if you had somebody that like told them the truth and didn't fucking like coddle them, maybe they would figure it out.
Please go check out the video and leave comments of your
Because
recommendations.
I'm sure we all did cringe shit like growing up. Sometimes we do dumb shit.
Next week, suggestions to work from. Maybe.
Well, look who we got here. Andrew in the ha with the rate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you want to hear some shit? You want to hear some shit that just happened?
DSP should have been bullied more.
Big Ray, thank you. How was the stream, by the way? First off. Second off, by the way, we had somebody come through, all right? We had somebody come through, and we were chopping it up, and we were having a good time. This was literally 2 hours ago, all right? And it was a back and forth, and everything was cordial, and everything was nice. And then we went over to dspsucks.com and started reading some of the banned chats. And it turns out that some of these people that were getting banned were tagging the same person. I was like, huh, this screen name looks familiar. So I copied it and I pasted it into the Renton report. And lo and behold, this guy's a fucking dent. He said he's been sending him close to $200 of support. And then we were going over his chat logs of the money that he gave Phil. And then we went back into the chat for this stream. And lo and behold, he says something along the lines of, I didn't know Phil was such a piece of shit. And so that's why I'm over here. So
set that has a bunch
insane.
Of we don't have yet out of that set. Well, I don't know what we should do. Should we poll? Because last night people wanted Surging Sparks because we played Pokemon. Tomorrow night we're playing Pokemon again.
Holy shit, look at this big number over here. Hell yeah.
Tonight, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow.
Thank you for the raid and the host over on YouTube. That's awesome.
Sean has gifted our first sub of the night over on
Jess Cup is in the ha. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dexter. Let's get that on the leaderboard. If you are indeed watching on Kick tonight,
so we're keeping an eye out on the chat to see if Jeff shows up. It's JJ Asika, 88 or 87, I think.
a lot of gifteds last month.
We're going to see if they are
If you want to support, you can anonymously
a mole.
give subs on Kick. No one knows who gives subs on Kick if you do it anonymous anymore. They fixed it. So if you could do that tonight, if you like the content, please support it.
Oh, and by the way, we do have a Kick sub goal. We have a Kick sub goal. We're going to get another waifu body pillow of the Grace Thorp variety. So if we get 100 subs over on Kick, this will be put on the next waifu body pillow that I'll have made and sent out.
Palette, and
that will be a permanent fixture of the content.
On the palette on which my exercise machine was delivered, use the refreshed palette command. It's !palette. That command is updated to the moment. So if anything is going on with the palette, you'll know first. Just use the palette command and you'll get your information. Here we go.
Let me see if I can say this correctly. Feli Perilias. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If you could spell it out phonetically, I'll be more than happy to correct.
So,
hey, Ava. Ava's here! Oh my god, Ava! It's a red carpet affair.
No, as of right now, no collabs, Sneed Cobain. No. Nothing has changed. Nope.
Did they say something? Hold on. I'm scrolling up. I see the tag.
Brian Beck, how you doing? He says, it sucks. For some reason, chat doesn't work on his phone, but he can chat on his laptop. That's bizarre. Why would it not work on your phone, but only on the laptop? That's weird. Because you're not banned then. You know what I mean? It's not like you're banned or anything I can fix.
Bill? Hello?
Why did I keep the palette? It came on because it was my property, which I didn't know. So the exercise machine was delivered, and the guy just left the pallet in front of my house, and I was like, what is this here for? This must be part of the delivery company's, equipment. So I called them, and they said, no, actually, that pallet was wrapped with the exercise machine.
Ava, for real, are you here with us? You can sound off in the chat. We're not gonna bite, all right? We're not going to sugarcoat shit, bro. We still see that you're over there and still trying to find a community of people in DSP space gaming.
The Grace pillow
What's up, TX Shooter? How are you tonight? Good to see
you. It can't be removed.
Yeah, it's like free pallet, but what do you do with it? I have no use for
I think
a
Lalo
wooden
is going to
pallet.
need
It's
one of
zero
those
use.
pillows.
It doesn't do anything for me.
But yeah, if we get to 100 subs over on Kick, we're at 46 right now. I'll put this on the on a waifu body pillow and get it delivered, and it will be in the DDR streams moving forward next to the Anime Anissa waifu body pillow.
My condo association wouldn't be too happy about that.
Welcome to Dents and Detractors alike.
Using that bitch for
Well, here's
firewood
the thing.
in winter.
We don't have enough. We need to start ripping packs so we can get more hits, and then we'll have more hits, and we can put them on the pallet. There we go. Now,
Ava Cowboy fan in the ha! Let's go!
A Lalo pillow and a Grace pillow with opposite polarity magnets so they repel each other.
What is your take on this, Ava Cowboy fan? What do you think about this whole Grace situation? Huh? Do you think that we're able to get the 100 subs needed to put this on a body pillow?
products from the past, okay, have completely changed. Shrinkflation is absolutely real.
Oh, shut the...
And so is the fact that they today, these places, these restaurants, they're selling something, they're claiming it's the same product. It's not. I know for a fact, the Big Bacon Classic...
Look, I'm telling you, you might... I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you...
Big Bacon Classic today.
You're not going to be used to this because, Phil and his ilk
things that I had in the past
are like very manipulative, and they want to smooth things, and they want you to be in a false sense of security.
Grace and
They
Scarlet
prey on
and Kate
vulnerable
gangbang
people.
While just sits in the corner with DSP.
Sheesh. I would rather have somebody tell me an honest truth that might hurt me than be lied to.
We have a birdhouse. We have a birdhouse, and a family of birds actually hatched their eggs in it, and the birds grew up and flew away. This happened about a month ago. It was really awesome.
So, Ava, do you know who JJ...
Come on, Will. Lord needs convenience store stacker.
Have you ever seen this guy? His name is like JJ something, JJ Asuka 87. They came over here and they were a consistent DarkSydePhil enjoyer.
I don't have a snail house, but we
But
have.
then he realized that he was like a piece of shit.
Sometimes I'll just be walking down our sidewalk up to like the mailbox, and there's snails all along the way. You got to be careful you don't step on them.
We're keeping an eye out too.
Air quality is absolutely impeccably clean and amazing right now. Super clean air. I'm very much enjoying it.
Hey, thank you, thank you, Darko. I appreciate that. It is my best feature.
I would never step on a snail. And
you know, for
if ever
I'll help with that Choco or Choco smoke. We actually share an appreciation for Final Fantasy.
Colognes that I enjoy, and I alternate.
And I do rock out. I love Final Fantasy, so I will, bridge that gap that we all are Final Fantasy VII enjoyers. Phil?
Smash burger or regular burger depends on what I'm in the mood for. Smash burgers typically are a little bit more like gooey and fatty that they're made.
You think Jade would be a good Dance Dance Revolution player?
But I haven't had that many. I've only had 3 smash burgers ever. One from Shake Shack, Sonic, and one.
And in fact, Ava Cowboy fan stopped by during one of my DDR streams and requested a lot of Persona songs. And I've never played a Persona game. I don't know shit about Persona. I just know that the soundtracks are bomb. So I fucks with it. Phil?
Have I gained muscle? Yes.
Not a lot of smash burgers,
Now, yes,
but plenty
I've
of
gained muscle.
gourmet snack pizzas.
Uh-oh. You flexed so hard the stream froze.
I guess sometimes you just never see it coming.
Phil? Uh-oh. Did the stream go down? Sleepy IQ, let's go. Hello. Welcome home. BR Joe, we're best friends because Final Fantasy 13-2 is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy after Final Fantasy 14. Uh-oh. The chat is saying X as well. Let's reset. His channel was banned.
Appreciate the support. Baja Blasted.
Baja Blasted, you are a dent.
That's our first kicks of the night, actually.
Ava Cowboy fan, I would highly recommend it. It is anime and weeb as fuck. Final Fantasy 13-2. Highly recommend for the time travel storyline.
Let's take a look.
For the soundtrack alone.
We already got 500 kits. We already got a membership. We got a $1 super chat.
Mr. Food, welcome.
Via PayPal. And let's get a super chat above $1. And then at least we got some support in every avenue. Let's go. And then let's get started.
He gets Baja blasted in the mouth.
How much coffee do I consume in a day? So I always have one coffee, a black.
It was Jeff.
Okay, 8 ounces, regular sized. Then sometimes I have my afternoon coffee, sometimes I don't.
And this new Final Fantasy 14 Evercold expansion that's coming out is very heavily inspired by Final Fantasy 13. The last one, Dawn Trail, took after Final Fantasy 9. And there's a Final Fantasy 7 Revelation Raid series alongside Evangelion. Ava Cowboy fan, if there was ever a time for you to start playing Final Fantasy 14, you have to play at least 800 hours of that MMO and 6 expansions to get to that point. But I will be playing it on stream, so if you just want to stop by and chill and watch that and support.
To get me a Bahuaja Blaze.
I've eaten French cuisine very, very little. And the little that I've eaten I didn't like, but I don't think I actually went to a
Where's all my Costa del Sol people at? Let's go.
I feel like every single cuisine on Earth is good if you go to the right place. I really feel that. Like, there's all different cultural, regional you need to go directly to the right place. What do we have for dinner? So, we didn't do DSP Tries It. My wife and I actually, we were, because she's working today, didn't want to make her cook. So we ordered.
Oh my God.
Absolute favorite local Pokeball places.
Brother, I used to play a lot of video games. I just don't have the time, dude.
Salmon and tofu with the imitation crab shredded, corn, cilantro, sweet onion.
When does the game get good? That's the thing. It doesn't.
Crushed nuts. Of course, it came with some white rice on the side, some ginger. I love.
Oh my god, he's fucking talking about food, dude.
What you're eating?
I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying to see if Jeff is in the chat.
Whatever they put on it.
Final Fantasy VII Enjoyer says Julia Child taught everybody to make mother sauces. What?
It was mostly protein. I didn't even eat all the rice. I had a few pieces of the rice.
Oh my god.
Super duper good. Tasty as hell.
6 is great. I want to play Brave New World.
I love Pokeball. When you get it from a good
Again, you can go back in my archive and you can find my first playthrough of it. Highly recommend. If Choco Smoke, if you like Final Fantasy VI, I am demanding that you find Brave New World, Final Fantasy VI. It is a modern, updated version of Final Fantasy VI. It redoes the Esper system. It redoes mechanics. And it absolutely positively kills the script, the original script. It updates it. It makes it more serious. It makes it more easy to read. It expands on concepts and shit like that. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Mars Champion! Holy shit. Welcome home.
Samurai Outriders was 2 hours. So dependent on how, how much time to play or whatever, we'll probably play through the X-Men.
Doesn't want to make his wife cook, so he has to order from DoorDash. Dude can't cook to save his life.
The X-Men team and see how it plays. If it's been or not. So we'll see tomorrow.
Oh, you're familiar. Let's go.
I've never seen Reacher on Amazon Prime.
Reach around? What?
CHMF says, did you see that game where you restore old consoles has launched 2 or 3 days ago? No, I didn't see that. It did? Shucks, what's its name?
Shucks.
I must have it on my wish list here. Let's get some. There was 2. There was one where you restore games and one where you restore, like, electronics, right? Here it is, Restory. Oh, cool. It did come out.
Oh, cool.
I kind of want to try it and see if it would work as, like, a nice, chill, late-night stream eventually.
Where I don't have to play video games?
Doing Pokemon and Final Fantasy VI, however, we might finish we might finish Pokemon.
Yeah, if you're looking for companionship, if you're looking for, like, community, if you're looking for social, DSP Space Gaming is not the spot.
At Yellow Bus Gaming super chatted $1.99. Shout out Ivacao Boy fan. Glad to have you here.
Let's go. Thank you so much. The support is hot and heavy. We got 220 people hanging out with us on YouTube. I'm not bullshitting. Record-setting numbers. Thank you guys so much.
What about the
Yellow Bus Gaming? Big ups. We are getting there. We are so close to hitting that green room goal. Can we hit it? If we hit it, I'll pull out the Anime Anissa waifu body pillow.
November 4th. Okay.
She's going to have company real soon.
Nice. So thank you for telling me.
Because at this rate, the anime Grace Thorp waifu body pillow.
Who's on the X-Men team? Storm, Wolverine, Danger, and Magic. Which is
all Magic. Magic, baby.
Danger, a relatively new Marvel creation that most people don't even know about.
You don't know, Phil.
A character that was popular in like the 1970s and 80s. And then was like out of X-Men forever, and I guess just recently has come back in, and now everyone's like, oh, it's popular again. I don't know.
We getting there, rap money. We getting there, rap money.
At Eva Cowboy fan super chatted $5. Thanks for giving Persona a shout out. If I were to suggest a Persona game for a playthrough, I'd highly suggest Persona 3 Reload. P3 is more like NGE.
Let's go. Ava Cowboy fan, that is $5 not going in the King's coffers, but $5 going towards the green room goal. Let's fucking go. And we are literally under $2 away from that green room goal. If we hit that $25, everything stops. We gonna get high.
Congrats on taking down the Minotaur, Captain DC.
I won't tell Phil that you did that.
Odyssey.
Nobody tell Phil he did that. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
All right, so have we agreed? Have we agreed to Yu-Gi-Oh cards tonight? We're already going to open one pack.
When the internet sings for you.
We will do an episode of DSP Pack Rips tonight, but obviously I hope We get more support.
I sent cockpicks to that number you posted. Enjoy.
Cards tonight sound good. So Yu-Gi-Oh are the cards for tonight, and then tomorrow we'll do Pokemon again. Since tomorrow I'm playing Pokemon, makes sense, right? Okay.
Jeff will
Let's
snitch.
Go. Let's get set up here.
Phil, I'm gonna play music just so his shitty AI music doesn't hit me, because it will, because his music is shit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we just got our first tip of the night. Someone tipped $1.25 and says you would save so much money if you wouldn't DoorDash and you would pick it up.
We getting there at money. We getting there at money.
At Mars Champion Super Chatted $1.90.
I don't want to upset anybody, but we just hit the motherfucking goal. Everybody spam the fuck out those emotes. Oh, yeah, we got goals. I'm sorry, milestones. All right, for those of you that are not familiar, every time we hit the $25 goal, we switch things up and we go over to the green room. So I'll see you on the other side of this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the green room. And I didn't come alone. I said I would bring her, so I went downstairs. I ran downstairs real quick, and here she is, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between. Give it up for the anime Anissa waifu body pillow. Let's go. This is because of the kindness and generosity of the community. I said that I would get the anime Anissa image that I generated on ChatGPT as a waifu pillow, and I'll be goddamned if y'all didn't come through, attended, engaged, and supported. And so we have the anime Anissa waifu body pillow with the boot, by the way, when I hurt my foot doing wrestling. So she's here with us. I don't know what her stance is on marijuana, but I fucking love it. So I'm going to take this Puffco proxy right here with the joystick top. And you know what? Because Ava Cowboy fan has broken pignosis, you get to pick the strain, okay? I'm looking at Mr. Teeny cross with PB Pie. That's number 1. And then the mystery concentrate, which is number 2. I don't know the name of it. So, in the chat, real quick, Ava Cowboy fan, 1 or 2? And I'll take my heat knife and I'll scoop something out and I'll put it in this Puffco proxy right here with the Terp Pearl inside. Anissa makes my turtle react back into its shell. Collier, yes, it's the real Ava Cowboy fan, and this is the real anime Anissa waifu body pillow. Hi! Maybe the mystery one, number 2. You got it, pimp. And so I will crack open this concentrate. Take a hearty scoop of this shit right here. Throw it in there. And if you are able to safely and legally, I invite you to join us. I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on. 2 taps. We got that white light blinking. Smoking some crunch berries right now. Dark wave on steroids. Welcome home. Sludge got some wedding pie. That's what's up. Everybody, smoke them if you got them. And this one, this shit right here, neighbors, this shit right here, this is for Ava Cowboy Fan. And for all of you guys that helped us get over the green room goal, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys. Oh, and by the way, Sulfadicus. It's backwards, but you know what I mean. Cheers. I have a question. Who texted who first? Did Phil text first or did Grace text first? That's what I'm talking about, Darko. Fuck yeah. Phil did what? Phil did what? Oh, Phil did. Oh my fucking God. I forgot that I asked you guys a question. Wow. Incredible. I'll have to clean that Puffco proxy after I'm done. But holy shit, God bless. God bless everyone hanging out with us on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and X. God bless the goal. God bless the anime Anissa waifu body pillow. This was when she was in her short hair era, when she had the fake tits. But it ain't even about that. It's about that collarbone and it's about that midriff, bro. What do you know about that? BR Joe with the controversial going with Grace, probably just trying to ride on Dave's Asman bump at the time. There you go. Hashtag DSP message first. But yeah, if you're a fan, if you're a real fan, you can also get this hat from my Fourth Wall store. And then I also have other designs. I wear all my own shit, by the way. All right, so there you go. Just saying. I also have a persona. You know what? I'm gonna show you. I think Ava Cowboy Fan would really like this, and then we're gonna go back to the level 99 live stream. So hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta run downstairs. I gotta grab this shirt. Could you even imagine this fucking awesome ass shirt right here with my name on it? I'm just saying. That's also on my Fourth Wall store. So there you go. I'll put this on the anime Anissa waifu body pillow.
Yeah, and I'd also be driving for an hour every meal, so that's idiotic and stupid. Thanks for the tip.
Damn! This fucking music, bro. At least play some good music.
Okay. Gabriel, like I said, we have one pack rip coming up from the first stream that we didn't do because we only had one pack rip earned from the first stream.
Yeah, get
so
scammed.
We're doing that as long as we hit a second
Look,
milestone. So if we get to
Anime Anissa loves this shit.
2 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously, like I said, I want to do more. We haven't done Yu-Gi-Oh since Thursday. Yesterday we didn't do any. Okay, I want to do some Yu-Gi-Oh tonight. I want to get into.
Yeah, of course he wants to do. All right, so guys, thank you all so much for allowing me the honor and the privilege of coming over to the green room. Let's take it back to the Level 99 live stream. We're about to wrap it up. I have a hard cutoff time at 11, so let's enjoy some Phil on the other side of this.
Are you ready? Give it your best. Wow, what a combo. Let's see your energy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Level 99 live stream. We are high as fuck, all the way up here at Level 99. Thank you, guys. Thank you all so much. But specifically, thank you, Mars Champion, Ava Cowboy Fan, Yellow Bus Gaming, and NWO News. Big ups, everybody. Thank you so much. Dark Ross as well. Don't think you're getting out of this alive. Jeff also fucking subbed to the channel, bro. So there you go. So, okay, let me ask you guys a question, all right? I hate having Phil playing this game, and I've actively avoided it because I don't want to sully the good name of Final Fantasy VI with his bullshit playthrough. All right? So I'm ready to actually take it back over to the playlist and see a Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs video, but I want to be a man of the people. I want to be a man of the people, and I want to see what you guys have to say. So what do you guys say? Should we watch the Final Fantasy VI playthrough? And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be biased. I don't want to, all right? But if you want to, I want to, all right? Or should we go to the Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs Insane Crash Out?
Interesting.
So there's your two options right there. To end the stream strong for the for the stream. I was stun locked by this AI generated photo, and you too can make AI generated images if you come on over to the Kick chat. If you look up Lore-Diaz over on Kick, I'm live right now. We have a lot of
jorking Phil vids.
Oh, you don't have to twist my arm. Let's do it.
Thanks.
And it's 40 minutes. It's perfect.
Band.
Yeah, I'm making executive decisions out here. And look at who we got here.
I'm actually a virgin.
We're getting the whole menagerie out here. Do you say, Vin, are you familiar with Jeff JJ? JJ Essica 87?
Good evening,
Believe
everyone.
It may be my
Toxic
fault that this
shithead
Thorp
here,
arc
and
came
welcome
about.
to the daily.
I thought I was misogynist, though.
The entirety of the day, I only played one game, the new release, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, to be able to give you my opinion on.
Speaking of Thorp, by the way, just letting you know that if we hit 100 subs over on Kick, we're going to make this dream a reality. We're going to get the Grace Thorp waifu body pillow to accompany the Anime Anissa waifu body pillow.
On it right now, which I'm going to do in this video.
January,
it's going
I
to be
donated
interesting
a few times to Grace and said DSP sent me.
Uh-oh. Simp alert. Simp alert.
Podcast. And on that podcast, we recapped the insanely wild week that I had. I introduced the fact that I actually had new cards yet again. So I ended up getting a box of Pokemon Surging Sparks.
Do you say, Vin, don't tell Phil that Ava Cowboy Fan is here with us.
For malicious purposes, like to get some...
Don't tell DSP, do you say, Vin, that Ava Cowboy Fan got us over the finish line to the green room.
I tried to get her to do a PWR collab too.
I remember when that was happening, actually. And there was a time where he was kind of smitten.
Best story mode single player content ever in any video game, period. Why? It's actually very well written. It's like reading a good comic book plot. I really enjoyed it. This game has arguably one of the best stories I've ever seen. It's great.
DSP's best story games. Look at this lineup, by the way. Marvel Tocon, best story ever. Number 2, WWE Champions. You spend more.
Do you think Phil would let Ben watch?
I really enjoyed
I think he's actually angling for Ben.
it. This game has arguably one of the best stories I've ever seen. It's great. I absolutely loved it. Now, of course, it's launch day, so people are clamoring, saying, will you play online? Will you play online?
It would be mutually assured destruction because Vin also supports this channel.
First person I play in the game is a try-hard FGC player who knows...
I just find it incredibly funny that the money that comes to this side of the internet, the active choice was, could it be over there or could it be over here?
Marvel Civil War 2 is a good comic story.
Was it a good comic book story, though?
Do anything. It hit me instantly from the air. I couldn't do anything. What the fuck? Huh?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm still not doing anything.
Who is playing Tocon right now? Because I've been playing a little bit of it over the weekend when I could. I played a lot of it while I was watching Phil on stream on Sunday, and I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. And sometimes I'll enter like, and this will sound stupid, I don't care. I'll enter like a flow state, for lack of a better term. I'm sure we all understand what that is. Hey!
No, not at all. You can argue Civil War is a good comic, but 2 is IS.
Do save in with the Rage quit saying, I kept offering him 45 subs to switch to Truck Sim. Thank you for the 500 kicks.
What is going on? What?
We might just hit that green room goal again. Again. Another one.
Non-stop attacks. Attack, 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 assist, attack, 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 attack. I can't do anything. I don't even understand how Star-Lord hit me. How was he out? He wasn't even on the screen. And all of a sudden
Mars Champion, highly recommend. There is a learning curve. I'm used to playing Mortal Kombat.
Now and pull for Truck Sim. Peace.
Have fun. We're going to see your name over there.
He threw me through my projectile. It was in his face, and he threw me anyway. I pressed jump and held back. He kicks, it hits me. Even though I'm held back and I should air block, it doesn't air block. That's totally awesome. Wow, what a great game, huh? This is going to be a great game, I can tell. It's just a bunch of button mashers online. They hit you with everything, even though you're not even attacking. And you're not even open, it just hits you anyway. Look, he's just attacking nonstop. Look, just to keep pressing buttons. And if he hits you once, insanely huge juggle combo you can't avoid. Look at it. Just because he mashed medium, he got that combo.
He mashed it, dude.
I didn't even do anything. What?
What?
Screen, he did a super. I did nothing. It hit me full screen. I didn't even do anything. I'm just standing there down back.
No, of course I would do that. A Glock with a switch. Welcome home. Big attendance, big engagement, big support, guys. Thank you all so much.
Give you an example. This is the first guy I play in casual play. He hits me with an aerial jab and then proceeds to do a full combo, unescapable with blade, that takes away 50% of my health bar. That's the first person I fought. Okay. Aerial jab into a standing neutral, into a juggle, into this combo that doesn't...
Listen, you guys, if you understand how this game wants you to play it, it becomes so simple to follow.
No matter what happens, I get hit by an attack.
It's a defensive game. It's a defensive game. I can tell you exactly how you can get out of all of that dumb shit, and you just press 2 buttons. It's stupid easy.
Fucking juggle combo. Every button they push hits me, even though I'm not doing anything. It hits me anyway. Great. The game is terrible. I can tell you right now, the game is awful. Literally, all he did was mash buttons, and it just hit me every time. And every time he hits me, even with a little jab or hit, it's a ginormous re-juggle combo for 50% damage. What the fuck? That's not even a fighting game. That's literally not even a fighting game. That's a fucking combo exhibition piece of shit button masher game. Like, no exaggeration, that was awful. What just happened?
I think the thing to really like drill down into is the fact that he plays games as a facade, so he could, him playing video games on stream is just an excuse for him to beg for money. He's now switching that out with the Pokemon cards, and now the Magic cards, and now the Final Fantasy cards.
He played every day, hours and hours and hours, if not all day. He probably went online and studied all the tutorial videos from everyone on how to fucking play. That's not.
He has built his own prison where he's like, I can only play this game if you guys support it. And so now it's like a total, it's all emotional manipulation. I want to play the game. I like this game, but you guys won't allow me to play the games that I like because I have to make money.
Why am I going to continuously get my ass handed to me by someone who already overstudied the game on day one and knows everything? I re-queued up, and it took probably upwards of another 5 minutes to find someone. Because right now I'm searching all regions for a 4-bar connection, and it is long.
Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to be able to play video game. Like, the very rare times that I do play video games, and I don't count DDR as, like, playing video games because I feel like it's...
connection, it won't find one.
I'm going to S my own D for a second. I feel like it's more of a, like, live stream experience than just you guys watching me play video games. Because then it's like you guys are requesting, you guys are talking about the songs. Like, that is the positive, meaningful content that Phil keeps trying to say that he does.
Only played 2 people. Why? The entire game sees based off of dash forward and mash and attack. And once you get the one hit, because the game is so easy to play, everyone can do a ginormous combo pass.
Shout out to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, bro. I love that game. I was playing that shit on Dreamcast, bro. Dreamcast.
And it just beat my sweet. Oh, my jumping attack passes through his body for some reason. It dropped in the middle of my input, and he mashed a button.
You know, interestingly enough, I've actually started playing Black Ops 7 again.
Oh my god.
Is that the one that's, like, going on right now? Because I know the new one is Modern Warfare 4.
This sucks.
But I've been playing Call of Duty games since Black Ops 2. So I think I'm going to get the next one.
You mash medium and it's just combo. Just by mashing medium. Mash. Literally just mashing it.
That's what it's That's what it fucking is, you idiot. Okay, so I'm doing really good with Ghost Rider right now, and that's possibly because of the range, all right? So the heavy, I know that I can always keep them at bay. If they're always at a certain length away from me, I can always whip that thing out and it's going to stop whatever they're doing so I can have a second to think. And then I'm thinking, all right.
I went back to the Halo Master Chef collection after that goofy remake.
Master Chef. So Dreamcast was the console that I was gifted for my birthday as a kid in 1999, the late 1900s. Oh, God. The Dreamcast came out at 9/9/1999.
Sir, I need a saucepan.
That's the game. Mashing.
I used to play Warzone big time during COVID. Now I can't stand that shit. You know how Phil gets toxic at fighting games? That's how I get playing Warzone. I don't...
The whole game is just mashing.
It doesn't... I don't pair well with it. Yes, Carnage is beast, actually. I've been using Carnage as an assist, and it has like a full screen thing. I didn't know even... like, I started watching videos now, because that's how deep I am into this Tokon shit. I didn't know that, like, you could, as Carnage, hit them with a special move, and then they're infected, and then if you hit them with another attack, I guess of the same style, it will make them explode and do, like, super damage.
Dude, why am I fucking getting hit by your button mashing? Because the game is terrible. This is a fucking awful fucking game. So I came back tonight, and I outright told everyone my intention tonight was to play through one of the episodes. So this took over 2 hours. Like, it was 2 solid hours to actually do this one, because it had way more story. Again, it's actually very well written. It's like reading a good comic book plot.
I'm a huge fan of Captain America, Miss Marvel.
I saw my old roommate go through dozens of controllers and keyboards playing Modern COD Online, part of why it's former roommate LMAO.
Oh. I had a roommate that played... God.
It's pretty tough.
It was a free-to-play MMO on PlayStation.
Why his throw beat my normal? I can't reach.
It's not EverQuest. It's not World of Warcraft. It's not Final Fantasy.
Fucking after all of that. What an asshole.
Rabid.
Oh my God.
Welcome home.
Super. I did super and it gave me throw.
Yeah, he's shook, bro. He's shook.
Okay, that was...
His poker face is terrible.
I have no chance.
Oh, this is the final boss. Okay.
I had no chance to play. Literally, as soon as I unpause, he hits me with a giant combo. Just keeps hitting me in the corner. Gee, that's fair. Oh my God.
He's the final boss too, by the way.
I go to do an aerial attack. All of a sudden, he's above me with the overhead. Don't ask me how I'm whiffing. I'm standing right next to a giant enemy and I'm whiffing.
No, you... He didn't use his chain attack. There's light, medium, and heavy. The light is just a punch, and then his medium and his heavy are two different types of the chain.
Funky Hulk
He didn't even legit hit me. I was in the middle of a combo. For some reason, he fell out of it, and then he gets a free combo. Dude, what the fuck? I don't even understand it. I don't understand the game. I just don't get it. It's not a fighting game, that's for sure.
Back in my day, we had neutrals, and you'd like it.
Out of nowhere. This is stupid. This game is bad. I'm telling you, it's dumb. I absolutely enjoyed the second episode, had a great time, but there's a problem. Here's the problem. Very few people came by to support for the game. There was maybe 2 people who did super chats and 100 kicks. So overall, the entire night, I made $60. That's terrible. That was overall my worst stream of the week, revenue-wise. That's weird.
Ava, all this fucking channel is drama, bro. That's what get the views.
Both on kick.
That's what gets the support, the attendance, and the engagement.
All they did was spam the chat saying,
but you're more than welcome to come back anytime. You took your licks and you stood your ground, and that needs to be commended because fucking Phil doesn't do that shit.
Because I paid for the game. It wouldn't make sense for me to play online, and I'll just lose. Literally, I'll just lose nonstop. I guess I can't play Marvel Tokon anymore. I'm just being honest. Right now,
he's being honest, guys.
And after the toxic night I just had with idiots on stream, I'm taking a break. I've decided I'm not playing Marvel Tokon again. I'm giving it a big break after playing it all day today. I need people to please come by and support, period.
The penises are up for the drama, dude.
Cards and everything lined up, and we didn't do anything tonight with them because the toxicity of the chat. It turned off. No one was supporting. What am I supposed to do?
That's what matters. No one was supporting.
Nothing. I put out a good stream tonight, but I need people to buy in. I need support. I don't give a shit. Sorry, that's just how it is. I'm not going to put up with toxicity. I'm just not. Like, it actually, tonight, that behavior actually has turned me off from wanting to play the game ever.
He's turned off.
Never do it. I'm done. People were so toxic that at the end of the night, I went off on them. I like these stories, and I find them great. The audience has done nothing but literally sit here and complain all night for 2 hours that I've played through this. For those who did, like, I know Jade and King Michael and a few others were very nice and were enjoying, thank you. But literally...
Yeah, and giving money, of course.
For not playing the game multiplayer, despite the fact it has single-player content. Anyone else plays the game can do this, and it's fine. But because I got a bunch of toxic fucking dirtbags in my chat...
You took your lumps, though. You took your lumps.
It pisses me off, and I'm going to vent now, because I have the right to say when people are toxic pieces of shit. Play online. What is he doing? Why is he losing the computer? Play online. And it pisses me off, because I've been waiting for the game to come out. I actually really like this mode. I would like to play through the other 3, but how can I do it when everyone's a toxic piece of shit?
And I'm not about to scare y'all, but I will be taking it home as soon as this video is over, you guys.
To be honest with you,
like I said, I got a hard 11 o'clock cutoff.
Queen Mikey was
it just
tossing
seems like
my
a
salad
really
like
easy mode
usual
game
in
for
chat.
mashers. I just don't think it's good. But I actually am enjoying this.
And I'm going to send you all over to Ames.
Content. The problem here is that there's so many toxic people that if I don't immediately go to online competitive play for a game that I don't know how to play, they just bitch. And it pisses me off because I just want to enjoy the game like every other human who gets to, but I don't get to. Instead,
Fear, I still need to figure out who your sock is over there.
No, fuck you. Every asshole tonight who complained all night that I wasn't playing it online, you can kiss my fucking ass.
Woo!
Because I bought it, you didn't. If you buy the game, you have the right to go online immediately and play it, but you have no right to sit here and be a toxic dirtbag in my chat. None. I'm just tired of very small-minded individuals. I really am. Everyone will just literally sit here and complain and say, I don't want to see training. I don't want to see offline. I want to see just go online. That's because these are ignorant idiots. They just don't understand how you actually play a fighting game. You know, they don't. People won't support, unless it's me frustrated and losing, they won't support fighting games anymore. It sucks. We're just doing what everyone else does.
I appreciate y'all. This has been an excellent evening. I'm so glad that I went live. Thank you guys so much.
That I wasn't playing online. I don't care. But then, in tandem with that, what's frustrating is I made $60. All night. Other night streams this week, I made thousands of dollars. So what incentive do I have to play fighting games? Right? No one cares.
So the
no one
sock
wants
took
me to...
a little nap. It took me a couple weeks to get back in it on the new phone, and I haven't made my grand return.
That's right. Yet. New phone is in effect. You think
great content for my detractors. So what incentive is there to play this? The actual support I got for the game, people did not buy into.
So my sock is still banned, by the way.
Not playing online.
And I'll never
right fucking now and not
I'll never say outright what it was. But I've left hints and clues.
Expecting me to go online and lose endlessly, and I didn't give them what they want. So now they're like whiny little brats stamping their we didn't get gameplay to make fun that Phil sucks at this game. No, you didn't. You didn't. I don't care. Fuck you. You're meaningless. You're insignificant humans.
By the way, excellent choice of the Xenogears music right here.
That's why you're sitting here trolling my chat. Because if you had a life, you'd be doing that life right now. Do you get it?
It's talking about us.
This isn't me crashing out. This is me calling you a bitch because you're a fucking bitch. You are a bitch. You're a worthless human. You're a toxic individual who adds nothing to human existence. If you didn't exist, no one would care. That's what I'm telling you. That's not me crashing out. That's me calling you a fucking bitch.
Woo!
How do you like it?
How do you like me?
save the pig.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know I say this every time, but this shit right here, it truly was the greatest stream in the history of our sport. And do you want to know why? Do you want to know? Is it because of Grace Thorp sliding into the DMs, or DSP sliding into Grace Thorp's DMs? Is it the fact that DSP is playing Final Fantasy VI? Is it because we had some DSP defectors jumping ship, crossing the street, and showing some support to the channel? It could have been all of those things, but I truly honestly think that it is because of each and every one of you. And I blame everybody but myself, but I blame specifically Mars Champion. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ava Cowboy Fan, thank you for making the switch, joining the winning team, and sending a $5 super chat out of DSP's pocket and into mine. Shout outs, big ups. Thank you so much, Yellow Bus Gaming, for the super chat. And thank you, Indrid, for another huge raid and another huge host. Thank you guys so much if you stuck around from Indrid's host and from Indrid's raid. I'm going to send you all over to Ames as soon as I'm done here. We're not done yet because Yellow Bus Gaming coming through with another super chat over on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Mando Percussion with the sub over on YouTube. Thank you so much. NWO News, big ups to you, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat over on YouTube. We have some more subs over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Cypher Z and Cozy Guru, for hanging out and subbing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. NWO News with another super chat over on Kick. I'm sorry, not Kick. Jesus Christ. On YouTube. Thank you so much for that kindness and generosity. Dark Ross 89 with the super chat as well over on YouTube. Big ups, my friend. Thank you so much. Jeff J, Double J Essica 86 with the sub over on YouTube. Time will tell. We will see if you are back over at DSP Space Gaming, giving up all the secrets that you have accumulated over here. The Gucci Cat, thank you so much for the gifted sub over on the preferred platform for this production. Kick, thank you so much, the Gucci Cat, and congratulations, Just Call Me Rope. But we're not done, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, yes, Kick is now allowing me the privilege of seeing who blessed the channel with some kicks. Do save in 220, thank you so much for the 500 kicks. FF9000, thank you for the single kick. And for the 10 kicks before that. Do save in. Also, thank you so much for that one single kick over on Kick. But that's not all, guys. Really. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Your company is just as valuable as contributions, whether you're hanging out with us on YouTube like Frost Darko, the movie buff, Javier Nunez, Bob Hoskins, Sal June, my apologies if I keep saying that name wrong, The Legend, 1245, Fear Monarch, Sludge, sound off in the chat if I haven't said your name yet, Stand Up and Be Counted, Detractor Media, big ups, and congratulations on the 100. Rabid, thank you so much for stopping by, a Glock with a Switch. I'm scrolling up. Choco Smoke, big ups and thank you so much for hanging out. And I'm glad that you like the DDR streams. I like them too. Dredge Run, big ups. This was a very positive and meaningful stream because you were here. Thank you. TTD, thank you so much for hanging out with us over on Kick. Collier over on YouTube. Thank you. BR Joe, big ups. I see your name out and about. Vito Ireland, always coming through and hanging out. Nitwit 609, big ups. Darkwave on steroids. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Phoenix Tech, whoa, buddy. Sorry if I missed you. Riding Aces, big ups. The MVP, the OG, and the VIP of this and every stream. Jess Cup holding it down over on Kick. As always, big ups, Jess Cup. We need more people like Jess Cup out here. I think that's it. I think that's it. And with all that being said, guys, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's more Dance Dance Revolution featuring 20,000 songs for you guys and gals to request. We have a weighted vest milestone goal. And every genre of music you can think of. We literally have it all. So with all that being said, I love each and every one of you platonically and consensually. Please do stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. And until next time.